Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the third annual, fourth annual game night. I am so glad all of you are here, ready to join us. And I'm going to bring in my guests right now. They're all here. They're all waiting backstage with bated breaths. Here is everybody. There's number two, Mr. Zed, Colonel Angus, Handy, Erica's there in the background, and the Claw. We'll just call him Claw. Is here. He's here as well. So, welcome everybody. We're going to have a great game night. Hey, guess what? We have a new game. So, you know how last time we went through all of the cards and we kept getting repeats? I bought a new game. My mom, Yo Mama, who should be joining us shortly, actually, let me see if I can get this so I'm bigger. There I am. Found this game online and sent me the money to buy it. So it's called Stupid Deaths. It's very similar. It's in the same vein as the Stupid Criminals, but these are stupid deaths. So um, think what's it called? The Darwin Awards. think Darwin Awards. That's what we're doing tonight. Are you guys ready? I cannot use my camera both on Restream and on the app that you guys are on. So if you want to see me, you will have to get a second screen and pull up the stream. um, Before we start, I want to tell the audience, I see some people in the audience who haven't been here in a while. Christo was here last week, but I got the new merch. So new merchandise, the Crime Land t-shirts are out. You can use discount code KT5 for 5% off of anything in the store. And I actually redid the whole kdz.com store. So if you would like to get some merch, please do that. If anybody donates while we're live tonight, of course, as always, Miss Zena's here. She's taking a little nappy poo right there, but she gets a dog treat and you get entered into the drawing for next month. We're going to take her off the screen until somebody donates, but them's the rules. That's what we do here. And I think we're ready to get started. So, Erica is our scorekeeper. She's playing as well. But, Erica, tell me who is first, and I will read a card. Okay, read. I'm going to try to read for read, and I'm a little dyslexic, so we'll see how this goes. This person's name is Arthur Aston. He was born in 1590, died in 1649. Sir Arthur Aston was a soldier who supported the royalist cause in British civil wars. He lost a leg after falling from his horse and thereafter used a replacement wooden leg. When he was captured by Cromwell's forces in 1649, the soldiers who caught him beat him to death with his wooden leg. True or false? It is true. It is true. And that is 1 point for the Claw. This time, I'm learning from my mistakes from the first game that we played. I'm keeping the cards that we've read separate instead of mixing them all together when I pack up. So we can go, there's 300 cards. So this should last us a couple of months. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. All right. Beat to death with, with your own wooden leg. Oh, me? Yeah. I don't know. I didn't introduce everyone when we came up, so I'll introduce you guys as we do it. So the Claw has a YouTube channel, and he does music and streams and just hangs out. At least that's what I've seen. But he's a wonderful musician, so check him out. Uh, The original claw. Who's up next? Michelle. Oh, okay. So, number 2 is going to read for me. I am. Mhm. Okay. Ooh. I'm going to say true. Is it? Yep. Mhm. Wow. Yeah, definitely can happen. Oh, have you? That's funny. All right, up. Who's up next? All right, number 2. Michelle Court, born in 1944, died in 1968. What? They can hear you guys can hear everybody else, but you can't hear number 2? Oh no. Hold on, I'll fix it. Well, this really wouldn't be a Katie Zed stream. True. All right, can you guys hear them now?
Wah, 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 wah.
Let me know.
Don't jump.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Everybody
Hello,
just moved
hello.
their mouth, but
Yeah, we got to give them a time.
I'll just pull up the stream and see what's what.
Ron says yes.
Okay, so you guys can hear us now. Okay, so just to recap what just happened, the claw went and he got his question correct. I went and I got my question correct. And now it's number 2's turn.
I'm going to predict that I get my question wrong because I suck at these games. But let's go with my question.
Okay. Michelle Court, born 1944, died 1968. Court, who lived in Edinburgh. Is that Edinburgh?
Edinburgh. Hey, first of all, did you shuffle these cards? I just want to know.
It's a brand new game.
I want to know.
Yeah, you are not to be trusted.
I want to know if these were shuffled.
I didn't shuffle all of them because I only opened one pack. The other pack is still sealed.
I can't even see what you're doing.
Holy
so I need
shit.
to know if these were shuffled.
Yes, they're shuffled.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh
I was just wondering.
Goodness. Court, who lived in Edinburgh. I'm saying it wrong. I don't care. Scotland had been a vegetarian for some 15 years, but one night she yielded to the temptation to buy a burger. She should have resisted. The ground beef was tainted with salmonella, and she died after several days from food poisoning. Well, you think about that and answer in the chat. You all can always ask the chat as well. I'm going to take the shank away from Xena because I can hear her chomping on it in the background.
Well, her first problem was being a vegetarian for 15 years, so I'm going to hope that it was true. Final answer, true.
It was false. It was false. You
Damn.
did predict that you were going to get it wrong. So, oh,
Do.
Twitter is coming in to the Restream chat. That's awesome. I think that's the first time. Mini True Archives, thank you for joining us via Twitter. I think this is the first time I've seen Twitch. You know, we're live right now on D Live, Twitch, Rumble, Odyssey, Twitter, and 2 YouTube channels. That's 7. I'm had to count. And this is the first time I've had somebody chat via Twitter. So thank you for being here.
Awesome.
Just so
Sweet.
you know, the people who are playing with us here have the option to poll the audience. So when you hear the questions, answer in the chat. All right, who's up next? Erica.
It's supposed to be your mama,
Okay,
but I see.
we'll skip Yo Mama, and
Okay.
we'll see if Mr. Zed
Next.
can help her with the technical stuff. Who's after Yo Mama?
Handy.
All right, Handy, you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
By the way, Mr. Handy, who has been on my
yeah.
show before, and I actually was on your show, was it New Year's Eve? I think.
Yeah, New Year's Eve. We had a big party.
Yeah. So definitely check out his channel. He streams twice a day, which is just an insane schedule to me. But if you want to know what's going on in the world, he does a news show. And he does it twice a day. I see Ron doing a little donation in the chat. We're going to do this question, then we'll get Zena up here on screen. This is Johann Last, born 1670 and died in 1704. An unexceptional shoemaker in Germany suddenly began producing extraordinarily crafted shoes at a very rapid rate. His contemporaries believed he had made a deal with the devil. A few months later, he died. His body burst into flames, a case of spontaneous human combustion. And let me know if you want me to repeat any part of that, like the dates or what, like same as last time.
Well, the story is really familiar. In fact, I think there's a fairy tale based on it. So, and I'm just trying to remember if I can remember, because yeah, I'm gonna go false.
It is false.
The Shoemaker's Elves?
Yes.
Is that the fairy tale? I've never heard that.
Yeah,
fairy
the
tale.
shoemaker and the elves. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right there.
Yep.
That is false.
I've read way too much stuff. Yes.
Handy gets a point, and real quick, we're going to take a little break while we figure out who's next and give Zena a treat from Ron. There she is. I
wish I could read mouths and figure out what Colonel Angus is saying to his person off camera.
Thank you very much, Ron. I appreciate you very much.
I was just telling my brother from another mother that I have so much useless knowledge that I scream at Trivial Pursuit.
I'm very good at trivia as well. We should go play bar trivia sometime, Colonel Angus.
Yeah.
Well, I'll drink enough, I'll forget everything. So,
Yeah, I had read through the entire Encyclopedia Britannica before I was 5, so
Whoa.
that was light reading for me. So I might have way too much useless stuff packed in my head.
Wowzers. We had a set of encyclopedias at my house when I was growing up because
I did too.
I was born pre-Google, pre-internet,
Mhm.
really. But we had the whole set of, they were like white with a blue spine.
Oh, I had the same one.
I had the Funkin' Wagnalls you bought at the grocery store and had all of them and used them to make my first fake ID.
Jeez. Who's up next, Erica?
I am.
Okay. This question is for you. This is Sir Samuel Pennant, born 1709, died 1750. Samuel Pennant was the Lord Mayor of London. He was also a sheriff of the city and sat in judgment at the Old Bailey. I don't know what the Old Bailey is, but Old and Bailey is capitalized, so I don't know what that is.
The Old Bailey was the equivalent of a courthouse.
I figured from the
I'm a
context
Dale.
clues, but I didn't know. I'm glad we have encyclopedia readers on the panel tonight. I think all of these are from England, so I'm guessing this is a British game. So he sat in judgment at the Old Bailey. It was there that he contracted typhus following an outbreak of the disease caused by unhygienic conditions in Newgate Prison, which adjoined the court. What do you think, Erica? Do you want to pull the
True.
It is true. It is true. Very good. Erica
Bing,
gets
bing,
a
bing,
point.
bing.
Ding, 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 ding. Hez was going to come with his sound effects, but he's got company in from out of town. I'm assuming it's Mr. Zed's turn next.
Yeah, well,
We'll
it
skip
was
him.
Site Alpha, but
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
I wish he could have been here. That's too bad. Okay.
Okay, so Mr. Zed, but
Let's get
okay,
him.
so now Colonel.
Colonel, you ready?
I have never been more ready for anything in my life except those damn blue coats trying to come over the ridge.
Andre Frazier, born 1960, died 1977.
True.
Very young, huh? 1960, 17 years old. Billed as Guyana's first teen pop star, a South American Donny Osmond, Frazier had never had the chance to enjoy his stardom. Less than a year into his career, a security fence broke at a personal appearance in Georgetown, and he was crushed to death in a stampede of fans.
Wow. Could you repeat the years again?
Yes. Andre Frazier, born 1960 and died in 1977.
At the age of 17, such a tragic loss.
Mm-hmm.
In Guyana. He was born in Guyana, lost his life in Georgetown.
It says Georgetown. Yep. I don't know what
Georgetown.
There's several.
But that's a rough crowd down there. No, it's South Africa. So, I'm just gonna throw it out there and say true.
It is false. You lose. You suck. I'm sorry. Play again.
Well, dadgummit, it wouldn't be the first time I lost.
Womp, 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 womp.
Womp, womp, womp. That was a noble effort, though.
Yeah,
Noble effort.
Yeah. It sounds like a real story, doesn't it? Like it sounds like something that could happen.
It was a Yankee
Absolutely.
trick
I mean,
question.
it sounds almost like Selena.
Well, she was. I should cover that story on Overruled. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, that's a crazy story.
Psycho
Gotta
stalker
watch
women.
the people you trust.
Yeah. Yes. Ain't that the truth? Trust no one is what I always say. Well, I didn't always say that, but recently I'm saying trust no one.
Yeah, especially the government, the IRS, the DEA, the FBI, and
Xena.
The IRS.
Don't leave your cheeseburger around Xena. Don't trust her. Is that the end of round one, Erica?
It was.
Let me.
So at the end of
if
okay.
Number two, if you could read for whoever's next, we don't have to go in a specific order, but I want to run downstairs and see if he's still on the phone with my mom because he doesn't have his headphones on, so he cannot hear me.
I can see him on the phone still.
No, I can see him too, but I'm going to tell him if he can't figure it out, we need to go. So just talk amongst yourselves or read, or Erica, you could do your update. I'll just be right back.
Okay.
Don't bother that man. He's got cheesy poofs.
Do you want me to read, or do we want to just talk?
Colonel Angus, where are you from? Where are you
We
from?
got lots of words.
I am currently located in the great state of Georgia, originally from the great state of North Carolina.
Well,
But I've been down here since I was 2. So, but like my grandmother always said, I was born in North Carolina. So that's where I should rest my hat.
There you have it. There you have it. I was just being nosy.
No, I love your
fine.
accent.
Dox
I was
me.
gonna
Dox
say, I
me all
like-
you want. That's
I
fine.
like his accent
Want my
too.
phone number, my social security number? Which one?
And he has a beautiful smile.
You were too sweet, ma'am. Too sweet.
You're getting hit on, Colonel Angus.
And you should probably also go to your optometrist and see if you aren't going blind.
He's not being hit on. My husband's right downstairs, so.
Oh, come on. All the
What's your
ladies like
husband look
Colonel
like?
Angus.
I will read for Mr. Zed. You're welcome.
Purple.
Wrong. All right. Barry Schweitzer, born 1943, died 1978. Barry was a keen dendrologist, aficionado of trees and wooded plants, and enjoyed climbing trees. In 1978, he went on a trip to the Amazon rainforest. Barry was 100 feet up a giant wimba tree when he was attacked by a flying squirrel, lost his footing, and fell to his death.
False.
You are correct, sir. False. Can you see that?
I don't know
False.
if the Amazon has flying squirrels.
It was false.
They have flying everything else. All right, so that ends round one. If anyone shows up after the fact, we will just bring them in on the next round. Fair?
Yeah, and they'll be
Yes.
tied with me for -1.
And Erica.
No, I got it.
Oh, you did? Somebody else got it wrong. Who got it wrong? Hand-
No, number 2.
Oh, number 2. Sorry.
So we're all
Apparently,
tied 1.
Yeah, that's all right. Number 2. I got you back.
all right, who's up?
Oh, the claw.
Claw.
Sorry.
Sir Thomas Urquhart. It's Urquhart. Urquhart of Cromterry. I'm so bad at reading. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. All right, I'm going to start again. Sir Thomas Urquhart of Cromarty. We're going to say Cromarty. Born 1611, died 1660. Urquhart was a Scottish scholar and an active supporter of the royal cause during the British Civil Wars. He was knighted by Charles I, and according to one story, died in a fit of joyous laughter at hearing that the monarchy had been restored under Charles II. I'll read it again because I don't even understand what I said. Sir Thomas Urquhart of Cromarty, born 1611, died 1660. Urquhart was a great Scottish scholar and an active supporter of the royal cause during the British Civil Wars. He was knighted by Charles I, and according to one story, died in a fit of joyous laughter after hearing that the monarchy had been restored under Charles II. Woo! That's a lot. You are muted, sir.
Okay, there's that trick question. So it says according to.
According to one story.
According to one story. So it could be true, it could not be true.
The audience is saying true. Well, we have one true and one false from the audience. So take that
see,
with what you want.
you know what? I'll go with it's true.
It is true.
There you go.
I
just
think
had
what gave it away for me before I read it is that it says according to one story.
Yeah, that's kind of what. So I'm like, yeah, okay.
Exactly.
That's what kind of threw me.
Okay, Katie Zed.
Yes. First of
And
all,
that-
I see a couple of new names in the
I just
chat.
wanna
Could you
point
please
out
subscribe?
That I'm winning.
At the
Winning.
moment, we'll see how that goes. But I see a couple of new names in the chat. If you would please subscribe, I live stream every Sunday at 4:30. I do true crime stories and other fun stuff like we're doing tonight. But if you want to hang out with us, we have a good crowd around here, and I would appreciate it. That's all. All
Yeah,
right.
and
So,
I would
it's my
also like to
turn.
point out that claw, that's a game that you play, where the claw comes down.
Yes.
And so for if I dropped $150 in it, I might give me a stuffed animal.
And I put a 5 in and can usually pull out 3
Hmm.
if they're not rigged.
Mr. Zed is really good at those claw games, by the way. He wins every single time. Just
So does
about.
my daughter.
All the girls love the claw.
I am sure
I was
they
waiting
do.
for that.
I'm sure they do. So it's my turn right now, Mr. Zed. Can you read for me, or are you too busy eating? I swear I fed you dinner tonight.
He's got a cheesy poops. Leave him alone.
Millions of peaches.
Oh, you're eating. I forgot you cut up a peach.
You ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
Glenn Evans, born
Mhm.
1953, died 1985.
Okay.
As an enthusiast globetrotter, Glenn visited the notorious San Pedro prison in La Paz, Bolivia.
Hmm.
Once inside, Glenn started to goad the inmates, which led to a fight with a notorious prisoner. He was killed by a single punch.
Hold my pocket. One punch deaths do happen. I'm going to ask the audience on this one. Read it again. You guys answer in the audience. Did this guy, while visiting a prison on vacation, apparently die from getting punched by an inmate in La Paz?
Glenn Evans, born 1953, died 1985. As an enthusiast globetrotter, Glenn visited the notorious San Pedro prison in La Paz, Bolivia. Once inside, Glenn started to goad the inmates, which led to a fight with a notorious prisoner. He was killed by a single punch.
I'm getting mixed signals from the audience. I'm thinking, can you visit a prison on vacation just to visit a prison? I wish my mom would get her act together.
In Bolivia.
Like
In Bolivia, yes, you can.
It sounds weird.
And I
Well, it sounds
I
like
think this was in
goad
1980.
it was in 1980, but even then, it seems weird that not only could you visit a prison, but you could be that close to an inmate that you could get punched by them.
Why would you goad inmates? They have nothing to lose.
People are saying
False is
false. We are going to go with the audience. Thank you, by the way, audience. Well, I'll hold my thanks to see if you're right or not, but I'm going to go with false. It is
Oh,
false.
hey.
Thank you, audience. That's another point for me. And now we're tied for winning, by the way. I said give it a second.
Okay, you ready? Number 2. Whatever you think, say the opposite.
Listen here. I'm not even gonna use my own brain. I'm gonna use the audience. Because I suck at these games. Okay, let's go.
All right. I don't know why I end up getting the cards with giant words on them. Okay. Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun. Born 1341 BC. Died
Tutankhamun?
It says
Tutankhamun.
TUT.
King Tut. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't.
Is that King
King
Tut?
Tut.
It's King Tut.
Here. It's
Tutankhamun.
Tunkhamun. Tutankhamun.
Yes, Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun. Tutankhamun. Okay, so King Tut, born 1341 BC, died 1323 BC. King Tut, the ruler of ancient Egypt, died of heart failure at the age of 18. He was cursed, it is said, by a man whose donkey was killed by the pharaoh's pack of jackals.
You don't understand how many episodes of ancient Egypt
Mm.
BS I have watched.
Mm. So is this true
Hey,
or false?
I'm not
then?
saying it was the aliens, but it was the
I
aliens.
do understand.
I
I-
am
Oh,
going
Frank's
to
here.
say
I am
false.
here.
And if this is wrong, I'm quitting and I'm leaving.
It
I'm
is
leaving.
correct. You are correct. King.
Oh my
It is-
god.
It is false.
Yeah, we all know.
And-
Nobody knows why King Tut died. They haven't figured it out yet. He had scoliosis and enlarged head and
And
all kinds of
his
problems, but nobody knows
inbred
why he
and all
died.
sorts of stuff.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I'd like to
And they
welcome
just
Frank.
uncovered-
just like the rest of the royalty.
Real quick, I'd like to welcome.
they just
Not saying it was
uncovered
the
a brand new
aliens, but it was the
Shush.
aliens.
Nobody's listening to
gallery.
Katie. We're talking about
Shush.
King Tut.
Real quick, I'd like to
Shush me.
welcome Frank to the program of the Let's Be Frank YouTube channel. Welcome, Frank. He just got done streaming. You can catch his streams at 7 p.m. on Saturday nights, the Freedom Stream. He also puts out videos like once a day, twice a day now, a lot
Three
of
times a
videos.
day.
Three
times a
times a day. 3 times a day. So definitely check out his channel. Frank, we're playing this game. You cannot see me, but you can hear me because my camera's being utilized for Restream right now. So I apologize for that. But it's basically a true or false game. So let's add Frank in at the end of this round, and then we'll go from there. Erica, you're in charge of this order thing. What do you think?
Okay, Handy is yes.
Okay.
We'll add Frank in.
Thank
Handy
you.
is next.
Okay. Handy. Horace Lawson Hunley, born 1823, died 1863. Horace Hunley was a naval engineer working for the Confederate Forces, which is Colonel Angus's team, by the way. The Confederate Forces in the American Civil War developed a submarine and was so confident in his invention that he himself was on board when it set out on an early test. It sank, and all men aboard, including Hunley, were drowned.
That's true, and they've actually recovered the Hunley, I believe.
Mr. Encyclopedia over here is correct. Every time you get one correct now, since you told me you read the encyclopedias as a kid, all of them, I'm going to just call you Mr. Encyclopedia. That's your new
and we
name.
watch tons of documentaries over here too, because I've actually watched the documentary where they raised the Hunley. It's on display in a museum now.
Is
so
it?
What's left of it?
It's
Yeah,
got to be
they
somewhere over
recovered-
here on the East Coast. I might be interested in
Yeah.
seeing that, Mr. Zen, on vacation sometime.
You should.
Right.
You should.
Was
right
it an
Google
ironclad or a wooden?
It was the original metal submarine.
I thought you were asking me. I'm like, I
like
don't.
the-
The
yeah,
card
like
doesn't
the
say.
Merrimack. Yeah.
Right now, your guardian agent is writing down in his little profile, suspect is Civil War nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
He's a dork. There's a difference.
Yes, exactly. Thank you very much.
Who's up next?
Broadcasting live from my mom's basement.
Erica, who's
Usually
up?
we live on a slab, so that's not true.
Who's up next, Erica?
Me.
You. Okay. This. Okay. I keep getting these cards, but the way this is spelled, I thought it said the C word because it's spelled CNUT. I don't know how to pronounce that.
I called a woman that when I was driving today over and over and over and over and over. So I can pronounce that very well.
I'm going to say Canute.
You-
Canute the Great. The story that Canute, King of Denmark, England, and Norway, once tried to hold back the waves is entirely untrue. However, he did die by drowning in his bath. Is this a well-known story? This card is telling me this as if I know that somebody named Canute tried to hold back waves.
It's Canute.
I'm saying Canute.
Okay, well, Canute's
Okay.
Tino.
You were saying it wrong.
Canute, King of Denmark, England,
It's
and
Canute.
Norway, Once
Famous
tried to
Viking.
I'm just gonna say cunt. Once tried to hold
That's
back
what I should have
waves.
called my ex-wives. I'd still be married.
Entirely untrue. However, he did die of drowning in his bath. Erica, is that true or false?
It's false.
It is false.
Yeah.
All righty.
All right,
Okay, Mr. Zed.
Mr. Zed.
Oh wait, no. Yeah, Mr. Zed.
Okay. Reverend Julius Ben, born 1826, died 1883. Ben, a minister in the Congregational Church in Britain, was killed by his own son, William, who bludgeoned him to death with a chamber pot. William was certified insane, but released from prison after 7 years, going on to father the Oscar award-winning actress Margaret Rutherford.
Shitty way to die, but I'm going to say false.
You took the words out of my mouth.
It is actually true. You lose. You suck.
Ouch.
Sorry. Play again. Loser.
What a canut.
Up next is
Wah, wah. Next is Colonel.
okay. Mr. Zed, can you read?
Yes,
for-
ma'am. I am ready and prepared.
Could you please
Like we
read for?
weren't at Appomattox.
Could you please read for Colonel Mr. Zed? And then I'll have number 2 read for me. I just wait.
He's got
He's too busy
He's got-
eating.
meat in his mouth.
You
He can't read yet. Yeah, he just spit it out.
can eat your peaches and then you can read.
What kind of
Choo,
peaches
choo,
are
choo,
those?
choo,
Are they
choo.
South Carolina peaches?
They're Publix grocery store peaches.
Oh, so from Taiwan. Okay.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, who's ready for Vidalia season? Ready for a Vidalia onion.
Jerome Irving Rodale, born 1898, died 1971. Rodale was an advocate for healthy eating. After bragging that he would live to 100 unless I'm run down by a sugar-crazy taxi driver, Rodale died of a heart attack while being interviewed on The Dick Cavett Show. Appearing to have fallen asleep, Cavett joked, "Are we boring you, Mr. Rodale?"
A sugar crazy taxi driver. That is one of the most racist things I've ever heard in my life. And I've heard a lot of racisms. On the Dick Cavett Show, man, that seems like I would have heard about that. Of course, Dick Cavett used to kill, so I'm going to say, man, I'm going to say false.
Unfortunately, that was true.
Well, here we go. South's losing again.
All right.
Who is next?
Okay,
Better luck
Right.
next century.
Frank's next.
Yep. Am I next?
yes.
Okay. Tycho Brahe, born 1546, died 1601. The great Danish nobleman and astronomer Tycho Brahe
Tycho Brahe.
If you
Just trying to help.
encyclopedia people say it again, Tycho
Tycho Brahe.
Tycho Brahe, the great Danish nobleman. See, I just try to say things with confidence so people don't know that I don't know how to read. And then you correct me and it makes me look bad.
I'm sorry.
Tycho Brahe, born 1546, died 1601. The great Danish nobleman and astronomer Tycho Brahe contracted a bladder ailment. He might have survived had it not been for his imbecile manners. Feeling it rude to leave the table to relieve himself during a long, formal banquet, he severely damaged his bladder and died within days.
True.
It is true. Frank gets a point. Ding, 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 ding. Frank's going to catch up and beat number 2 since she's only got the one right so far. You're tied now, I think.
I must say though, Handyman over there.
Yeah.
I'm really digging his setup. I like all the DBZ.
Yeah, it's
Well,
all.
Frank's
all
gonna
kinda dug out
definitely
the
beat me with that beard.
The creator
That thing is on
yesterday,
fire,
so
bro.
I had to redecorate everything. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks good.
It definitely looks good.
Fantastic tribute to it.
By the way, Handy and Frank, I'm glad you two are meeting because you have very similar content, and I believe you two would get along well. Let's just put it that way. You two are on the
Famously.
same page, simpatico. You should talk on Twitter or whatever. Who's up next?
Yeah, and I'm not because I'm white. Is that the problem here?
Wait, you're white?
Never
Well,
mind. Move on, move on.
we have decided that Frank can be an honorary white. So
Yeah, I'm white too. I'm helping build the wall, by the way. So
Where were you in 1861, son?
That's awesome.
I just said on my stream, I said I'd be looking down at all the other Mexicans. I said, too bad it's going 10 feet higher now.
Oh shit.
all right. So Claude,
Oh.
or
actually
wait,
watched some
did
free
Mr.
content
Zed go?
too, so.
No, is it Frank's turn?
Yes.
Frank just went. So are we down
No,
with round
so
2?
we're yes.
All right.
So Claw has 2, Katie Zed 2, number 2 1, Andy 2, me 2, Mr. Zed 1, wah, wah. Colonel wah, wah, 0, Frank 1.
Frank. Okay, so the order is Claw, Katie, number 2, Handy, Erica, Mr. Zed, Colonel, and then Frank. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you said Claw
Starting-
2, Katie 2, number 2, 1. Handy has 2.
Yes,
Erica, you have 1. 2.
I have 2.
2. Mr. Zed has 0.
No, he has 1.
Okay, 1. Colonel Angus has 0.
Colonel has 0.
You suck.
-2. I actually have -2.
So
Cut me out. You know, we're
Frank was
coming back. The South will rise again.
Frank was streaming, so got here late and is still not in last place. Just like to point that out. All right.
We should give him one more question so he can get caught up.
I mean, let's do that, and then we'll all be on the same. Is that okay with everyone?
No, no,
I don't care.
because I'm always behind and I always have 0, and
Okay,
I finally have
sorry.
1.
I
Sorry,
am
Frank.
farther
Finally.
behind you, and I'm going to let the Mexican speak.
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. You can get him caught up. I'm
Okay.
just kidding. Seriously.
Frank, we're going to give you one more question, and then we'll all be on the same playing field. Although he is Mexican, so maybe he needs to start from behind. I'm not sure.
Wow. Ouch.
Okay, William,
Welcome to the
this
road.
question is
Hey,
for
hey, I only get in behind when I'm jumping back into pickup trucks at Home Depot. Okay.
I thought you looked familiar.
Yeah, we're wrapping up a top if you want to come home.
Oh, goodness.
Handy's always there at the Lowe's on Aurora Avenue.
All right, William Wordsworth, born 1770, died 1850, one of
Who's
Britain's
this
most
for?
celebrated poets, was attending a sheep shearing ceremony when a these words are so hard. Skittish sheep managed to escape from its shearer. It charged into the crowd, toppling several people to the ground. Wordsworth was knocked out when he struck his head, never regaining consciousness. And keep in mind, one of the things here at Game Night is if you're not sure, you can poll the chat and we give them like 20 seconds to we take a consensus. So you can either answer or you can phone a friend.
So it's like a lifeline.
It's like a lifeline. You can poll the chat. You can do that as much as you want. We like to keep them involved. You could also poll the
Yeah,
chat
and-
and go against them, but that does not usually turn out well for the people that go against the chat. They're usually right.
And so
And what's
I'll
the
go-
percentage of being correct?
I have a good idea, but I'll go ahead and pull the chat.
Okay, chat. Answer true or false.
Don't let me down, chat.
William Wordsworth, born 1770, died 1850, was one of Britain's most celebrated poets, attending a sheep shearing ceremony when a skittish sheep managed to escape from its shearer. It charged into the crowd, toppling several people to the ground. Wordsworth was knocked out when he struck his head, never regaining consciousness. The chat is saying
It's 50-50.
Yeah, it is exactly. No, there's two. It's slightly towards false. Slightly towards false. We'll give them. There is a chat delay, especially on YouTube. I think the other platforms. If you guys want less of a chat delay, Twitch is the best place for that. Even though I hate Twitch, but Twitch is the least amount of chat delay. And it all shows up in the same chat, by the way.
And while I'm not in the chat,
People are saying
I'll say
false.
Wordsworth died from dysentery, or whatever you get from not eating enough
you-
vegetables.
Cheating right now? Is that what? Am I going to have to kick you out of this game?
So
Who, me?
Yeah.
based off the chat, I'll go with them. We'll go false because
Okay.
I was having a gut feeling going false anyway.
It is false. And please don't answer the questions if you know the answers, Colonel Angus.
I didn't know the answer. I was just guessing. I don't even Google. You know the government watches that stuff.
All right. So Frank has 2 points now.
I was just helping. I mean,
So-
there go. Okay, I'm gone. Bye.
Frank has 2 now, and he's beating Colonel Angus, Mr. Zed, and number 2 at this point.
Everybody beating me, because I'm from the South.
And Mr. That's still
Canada,
eating.
oh, Canada.
Okay, so Claude, did you do your turn already or not so much?
No,
Okay.
I'm
Nope, it's Claus.
It's Claude's turn.
sitting over here patiently waiting. I was going to tell you all about a fun Tycho Brahe fact.
Okay.
Is that he lost part of his nose in a duel with a person and ended up having a prosthetic nose made of gold that was amalgamated with copper. And the reason they know this is when they exhumed his body, his skull was stained green from the copper that was in his nose that he was buried with.
That's funny. Speaking of people without noses, tomorrow on Overruled, I'm doing a behind the music for the song Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Just talking about somebody without a nose reminded me of that. So definitely come by at 4:30 and check that out. Always
Wow,
be
what a segue.
always
She has
be
been working on her segues.
always be plugging. Always be plugging your
Always
channel.
be plugging.
Always be plugging. That should be a t-shirt.
That actually sounds bad. Never mind. Don't clip that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was a Michael Jackson song, wasn't it?
Is there a question?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Read. Okay. Hans Steininger. Hans Steininger, born 1508, died 1567. Hans Steininger, Burgermeister of the Bavarian town of Brunau. Why do I always get the tongue twister cards? Hans Steininger, Burgermeister of the Bavarian town of Brunau, was rightly proud of his beard, which was 4.5 feet in length. It was also the cause of his death when he tripped over it and broke his neck.
Wow. I mean, a 4.5 foot long beard. I had one that was like 6 inches, 7 inches.
Like ZZ Top length.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
Rip Van Winkle. That's what she said. Yeah. Yeah, well, metric system's hard to grasp it. Anyway,
Fast racist anyway. So.
that's
It's not racist. It's true.
it's true. Jesus Christ, I have the Irish curse. And I'm not even Irish. Anyway, so did he trip over his beard and fall? The famous Burgermeister. Aye. What's the chat saying?
The chat is saying half and
The
half.
chat's saying Crystal Gale. I see that.
Somebody's typing in German. Ich weiß nicht.
Do you know what? It sounds, and for the time, he would have been an old person.
Please answer in German.
So I'm going to say, ja, das ist true.
True. True is correct. Another point for the claw.
The claw.
You know what, Katie? That is something that would happen to me. I would trip on somebody else's beard and break something.
My hair was once so long that I would have to move it out of the way to poop. So
Really?
I almost dislocated my neck just rolling over in bed one time when my hair was really long.
I do get it caught in the car window sometimes. Like if I roll up the window and it's blowing my hair out of the window. That's happened actually a lot. All right, I'm up next. So number 2 and Mr. Zed have cards, and you can rock, paper, scissors for who gets to read it.
I don't really care. I can read it or you can read it. I'll read it.
I've got it
Still
in front of me.
muted.
Oh, he's got. I mean, you guys can fight.
Fight.
Go ahead. You go right ahead. It's all yours.
Fight for
Mr. Zed.
Katie.
Dorothy Dry,
Mm-hmm.
born in 1851, died 1893.
Mm-hmm.
Dry had an extraordinary gift for avian biology. She lived with the animals and ultimately died with them. On an expedition to South America, she became the first known human infected with avian pneumonia, which she contracted from broad-tailed parrots.
I was going to say, did she die of bird flu when you said she was an avian biologist? I'm going to poll the chat. Chat, please answer true or false. Mr. Zed will read it again to make up for the delay, and I will go with whatever you guys say.
It came from a bat in China.
You leave my pangolin alone, pal.
Right. We know there's no bat in China. You don't pull that crap here, bro.
It don't happen in wet market. UCCIA.
Go ahead and read.
Dorothy Dry, born 1851, died 1893. Dry had an extraordinary gift for avian biology.
Uh-huh.
She lived with the animals, and she ultimately died with them. On an expedition to South America, she became the first known human infected with avian pneumonia, which she contracted from broad-tailed parrots.
All right, let's see what the chat is saying. Let's put them up on the screen. Chat is saying Bill Gates did it.
Infantry captain.
The chat is saying true, so we will say true.
And Jeffrey
And
Epstein
the
didn't
answer
kill
is-
himself.
False.
False.
Oh.
Oh, the chat failed
Ouch.
me.
Ouch.
That's
Ouch.
never happened. to me.
Pneumonia
I've
is not
s-
the same as flu.
I have
You
seen-
lose.
I know I'm a loser.
Sir.
They tried to tell you Bill Gates did it, not the bird pneumonia.
Yeah.
Why do you
And-
suck so
I
bad?
do. It sucks to suck. It sucks to suck.
God,
It's
you
because
suck.
COVID is the same as the flu now.
I would like to say that I've seen the chat steer other people wrong, but you all have never steered me wrong before. I'm very disappointed in each and every one of you. To make up for it,
They're
please
down to
hit the
about
subscribe button.
65% now, aren't they?
Yeah, to make up for it, please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that very much. I'm gonna figure out if somebody could read for number 2, which will be Mr. Zed again. I'm gonna figure out how. I know there's a way to do polls in YouTube, and I'm gonna figure that out.
There is.
Do you do it in studio? Frank?
No,
Okay,
you do it on
I
the
got a
live
good
page.
poll.
Hold-
Is
hold on,
number,
number
2
2.
actually number 1?
How do you do it in studio, Frank, or do you do it in?
Shots fired. Shots fired.
You do it live on page. So you do
Okay,
it,
so I go to my.
yeah.
Okay. And there's a way to do it.
And polls are usually done on Instagram. Just I found out. So
What?
You know,
Only good,
girls dancing on
only
poles.
really accurate
No more?
political polls.
Can you read?
No, you can do polls
Can
on YouTube.
I know. I'm just trying to figure out how. While I do that, what Mr. Zed, will you read for number 2, and then yeah, and then we'll go from there. How do I do it?
Formerly known as the shit. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Eugene Stratton, born 1929, died 1955. Stratton played guitar in a rock and roll band. The group never became nationally successful, but their place in rock history. Stratton was the first person ever to die of electrocution on stage as a result of the faulty wiring in his amplifier.
I'm gonna say true.
I'm sorry.
God, I quit.
Womp
have
womp.
kept
It
your name.
sounded good. It
You
sounded good.
suck.
I thought it was true
Too
too.
good.
I swear
It
I
was
thought I
too
heard
good.
that story.
You're a loser.
You made me throw my phone, and it's already cracked.
Loser.
While Mr. Zed was reading that question, I was just thinking about Marty McFly playing to Billy or Johnny B. Good on the stage. Kicking the
Yeah,
amp.
but y'all ain't ready for this.
All right.
It
Up next.
sounded like a good one.
So number 2 still has 1 point. Is that correct? Am I getting that right? Wow.
I don't want to hear it, Katie. I don't want
Yes.
to hear it.
Hey, you're beating me.
So
It's okay.
number
It'll
2.
be all right.
Okay.
Number 2. Whatever you think, go with
Yeah,
the
go with
opposite.
the opposite. All right. Up
I
next.
was just telling my brother from another mother, I said, I'm going to pull the George Costanza. Everything I think, I'm doing the opposite.
Up next.
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
Is Handyman.
Yes, yes.
Right hand. Matthew Webb, born 1848, died 1883. Webb became famous in 1875 as the first person to swim the English Channel. He later engaged in various other swimming feats, including an attempt to swim through the Whirlpool Rapids at Niagara Falls. The swim was unsuccessful. I just like to point out while you're thinking about that, how well I can read when they're not tongue twisters and weird British words.
I get tongue twisted with just regular words. So
You
it's
do.
all right.
You do. It's part of your charm, Frank. It's part of your charm.
Well, at least this card was up to your spec there. But that is true. He did die by getting sucked over the waterfall.
He did. That is true. True. Very good. Another point for Handy, who is tied for first place with the claw.
Hey, Colonel, you got someone behind you taking your picture.
Taking all the pictures.
All the pictures, all of us.
Hello.
Well, I changed everything around so that I could see actually everybody's faces.
Except for me.
And so now you're all sitting behind stone walls like we're on a panel. And I'm going to send it to Katie, and Katie can send it to all y'all.
Awesome.
There you go.
All right. Who's up
Very
next?
cool.
Erica, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Stephen Youngman, born 1942, died 1977. In 1877, a Canadian acrobat, the great Farini staged the first ever human cannonball stunt. 100 years later, his hometown attempted to break the world record for the greatest number of human cannonball performers when a detonator malfunctioned and the stuntman died, blowing the fun to bits.
True.
It is false.
Oh,
False. It does sound like something that would be true, though, doesn't it?
oh, Mr. Zed.
Mr. Zed is up next. You ready, Mr. Zed?
Yes. Let me get a peach.
Randy Morrison, born 1950, died 1973. Before Halloween, Morrison tried out his gorilla costume. Evidently, it was convincing. A gentleman spotted Morrison and reported the beast to the police. They shot the gorilla with a sedative dart, intending to tire him. For a human, however, the dose proved fatal.
False.
That is false. Correct. Another point for Mr. Zed. You have 2 points now. Very good.
How many do you have, Erica?
She has 2 as well.
I have 2. You hush.
Mr. Zed, will you read for Colonel Angus so I can blow my nose? Appreciate it.
Wait, I got to blow my nose too.
Make sure you.
Mute.
Yes.
No, I'm not muting. I'm going to let y'all hear it. I'm blowing boogers, man. Go ahead, Mr. Zed. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, I'm trying to read. Gareth Jones, born 1925, died 1958. While starring in a play titled Underground, British actor Jones was struck dead by a massive heart attack. The play was being broadcast live, so the cast improvised their way to the end without a major character. After all, the show must go on.
I want to say true. Daggum, because I used to be an actor back in my younger days. And I know we would improvise and just kind of kick him to the side and go, "Hey, man, you okay? You all right?" But every guess I've had has been false. So I'm going to have to poll the audience. So everybody bend over and give me your thoughts. Well, I hope everybody's okay now.
Had it ready to go.
I just jumped on your poll.
Did it
Do
do it?
not laugh, Mr. Zed.
It did do it.
Do not laugh.
They're asking you to read it again.
What are we getting together July 4th? Is that the next plan?
It is?
It is.
All
Okay.
right, good deal.
So read the
So with
card
audience.
again, please.
Gareth Jones, born 1925, died 1958. While starring in a play titled Underground, British actor Jones was struck dead by a massive heart attack. The play was being broadcast live, so the cast improvised their way to the end without a major character. After all, the show must go on.
So 45 to 58. So he was 13 years old? Is my math right there?
25 to 58.
25 to 58. Okay. All right. All right. What's the audience say?
The audience is 70% true.
Man, do I need to pull a George Costanza here? I'm going to go with the audience. And you know what? I'm already down 2 points. So what does it really matter? I'm going to go true.
And you have 6.
Nice.
Yay.
Heck yeah.
The audience, you
Thank
guys
you,
are getting your
audience.
groove back.
All right.
I wish
There
you
you
could've-
go.
You could have
The
done
South's
that.
going to rise again.
Yeah, well, that's what she said, but there you go.
All right. So you finally got a
Hey,
point.
Erica is putting money up there saying that I'm going down.
I did see that super chat, which means I got to get Xena up here, who is not on her spot.
Oh, no. Xena can't have anything.
What?
Erica voted for the wrong horse.
Xena, come here. Xena gets all of the. Come here. Come.
Xena loves
She gets all the
me.
treats.
There she is. Say hi, Xena. She's very interested. Look at there. Look at the camera.
See the taco?
Look at the camera.
Ava?
It doesn't count if you don't get Ava on camera, by the way. Here. That's from Erica. There you go. Oh, I don't want kisses though. No, thank you. Right here. Thank you. Oh, and Dub as well.
And if nobody has ever met Xena, that is one of the sweetest dogs you'll ever meet in your life.
She is
And she
pretty
likes
sweet.
to sit there on the porch with you while you're drinking and everybody's gone to sleep.
Come on. This is from Dub. There's a little treat from Xena. I'm going to enter you guys into the drawing as well, by the way. Thank you. All right, hop down. Good girl. Oh, and there's Ava, too. There is Ava. Let's see if I can make that big. There you go. He's got the terrorist in the basement. I keep Mr. Zed in the basement, by the way. I just keep him there. Thank you very much, Dub and Erica. I'm putting your names in the drawing for this month's drawing. Last month, by the way, Quest Fanning won, which is great. All right, who is up?
Quest.
And what did he win?
Wait, Quest Fanning?
Mm-hmm.
I love that son of a gun.
Yeah,
I just wanted to say.
He's a good guy. Let me pull up he posted the photo of what he won.
He's the reason I know y'all.
Is he?
It was Quest coming to Atlanta when I met y'all.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Love me some Quest Fanning.
Yeah, he's a good guy. All right. Let me see if I can get this photo to come up so you guys can see the prize. My computer's saying not right now, so maybe we'll try in a minute. Okay, who's up next?
Frank is.
Okay. Erica and Dub. I just don't want to forget to enter you guys' names in the chat in the drawing. All right, Thomas E. Selfridge, born 1882, died 1908. Selfridge, a U.S. Army officer, earned a rather unfortunate claim to fame. As a passenger in a plane being flown by Orville Wright, he became the first person to die in an airplane crash. Do, 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 do.
No, it's not my question, but what year was that?
Born 1882, died 1908. I don't even remember whose question it was. Who was I reading for?
For Frank.
Oh, for Frank.
Frank.
Was that for me?
Yeah.
Frank.
Do you want me to read it again?
Yeah, it's yours.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Were you not paying attention, Frank?
I was.
Frank forgot to pay attention. Thomas E.
Who is Frank?
Thomas E. Selfridge, born 1882, died 1908. Selfridge, a U.S. Army officer, earned a rather unfortunate claim to fame. As a passenger in a plane being flown by Orville Wright, he was the first person to die in an airplane crash.
False.
It is
Final answer.
true. Sorry, you lose. You suck. Sucks to suck, Frank. You're a loser.
Yeah, Orville Wright is a murderer too. So
Is he? Okay, here's Quest Fanning with his
I love his popcorn.
I know you guys can't see that, but the audience at home can see it. He won this notebook that says in very small writing, "Not my," and then in very large writing it says, "How to Get Away with Crime" notebook. Not my How to Get Away with Crime notebook. You can pick that up, by the way, at kdz.com. So go ahead and pick. You can take notes while I'm doing my program of all the mistakes the criminals made, and then that way, when you're ready to commit a crime, you'll know what not to do.
That's it. That's why I watch.
Yeah, I would. I look forward to Quest Panning fixing me breakfast again.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Up next is Claw.
It's my turn.
Are you ready to pay attention? Unlike some losers.
Jesus.
On the panel?
The ADD has kicked right in. Let's go.
All right. Jonas Schnipper. Born 1918, died 1956. Born in Idaho. Who's the hoe? Idaho. Schnipper was a keen cyclist, an amateur inventor. Inspired by breakthroughs in jet propulsion, he fitted 2 firework rockets to his cycle. He lit the fuses and was killed instantly when the rockets exploded beneath him. At least he went out with a blast.
Yeah.
What year was this? What?
1956.
That's when he croaked off?
That's when he died. He was born in 1918 and died in 1956.
Wow. And you say he tied some fireworks to his old bicycle there.
Some rockets, yeah. Firework rockets.
1956, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've heard. I had a biology teacher in high school that claimed that he knew somebody that tried to fly off the barn roof with their bicycle on wings. So, I mean, you know, it could be true, and I don't know.
Do you want a poll?
I don't. You know. Yeah, maybe. I might have to. I need a lifeline. Can I call a friend? Can I look it up on Google? Can I?
You can do all of that except look it up on Google.
Shit. Damn. I don't know. Yeah, I guess we should take a poll because I don't know. So this guy from rural Idaho. Where was he from?
It doesn't say rural. It just says Idaho.
In the 50s, everywhere was rural in Idaho. So
I mean, you're the one that read the encyclopedias, so yeah.
No,
I'll read.
In 1977, I jumped off my porch with an umbrella, thinking I could fly. So
I will read the question.
You know what?
Again.
You know what? No, I'm gonna go balls to the wall and just say it's true.
Okay, so forget that poll. They're saying false, but you say true.
Yes.
Final answer. Final.
It has to be.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do.
It is actually false. You're a loser. You suck. I'm sorry. Thanks for playing.
Hey, real quick.
By the way,
a little bit of a history note here.
The audience was correct again. Just okay. Sorry. History, sir. Good sir.
Yeah, history on this one. Chinese Emperor Wan Hu actually strapped a bunch of rockets to a chair and reportedly was the first man into space.
Wow.
Did you say, was that the balloon guy you were telling Stephen and I about?
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. This is Wan Hu, Emperor Wan Hu. When the Chinese first come up with gunpowder and made rockets, they strapped a whole bunch of them to a chair, and apparently he was the first one to go to space.
In pieces? Like pieces of him, or?
Possibly.
They never. Possibly.
Who knows?
Okay.
Did you just Google that, Mr. Zed?
This is something I actually learned in school, and I couldn't remember his name. So yeah, I did Google it
He-
to verify his name.
Well, Mr. Zed, I'm
47
glad,
rockets.
Okay.
I'm glad you learned something in school. Today's kids only learn that men get periods now. So, I
Oh,
mean,
jeez Louise.
Oh my God, I'm cramping. I am cramping right now.
Right.
I
Does
forgot my
anybody have a
kids' names.
Midol?
All right.
No, I need a Durex.
It is my turn now, so somebody's got to read.
Your turn, number 2.
You turn.
My turn. Okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Was was the claw wrong?
He was incorrect. He's a loser. He's
Okay.
bad at this.
Okay.
You know, all of that.
All right.
Inspector Gadget got him.
Hey, don't be coming down bad on my guy, man.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Alexander Bogdanov, born 1873, died 1928. A Russian revolutionary, Alexander Bogdanov became convinced that the secret to eternal youth was through massive blood transfusions. His end came when he had the blood of a student pumped into him, not realizing that the donor had malaria and tuberculosis.
I'm going to poll the audience. I just did the poll for Katie's turn. True or false? Could you read it one more time?
I sure can. Anything for you.
Thank you.
Alexander Bogdanov, born 1873, died 1928. A Russian revolutionary, Alexander Bogdanov, became convinced that the secret to eternal youth was through massive blood transfusions. His
Just
end
like Joe
came. His end came when he had the blood of a student pumped into him, not realizing that the donor had malaria and tuberculosis.
Huh.
What year was this again?
Well, he was born in 1873 and died in 1928. It doesn't, so probably around 1900 or
Yeah,
so.
we all remember our history, right?
They Mr. Zed says that they didn't know about blood types back then, and I can tell you I covered a case that was the first case that used blood typing, and they did not. It was after that, so that is true. The audience is saying true by 86%. So I'm gonna go with the chat. Don't fail me again, chat. You failed me the last time. So if you fail me again, I'm never asking you people again. I think they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah, that's how you get followers.
Look at how excited Mr. Zed gets.
I know. Okay, so audience, the chat is saying true. Katie says true. Final answer, true.
False. I'm just kidding. It's true.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. If they did that to me again. Thank you, chat. Thank you. You're all winners in my book. Everyone in the chat.
They all suck too. You do too.
Hey.
I'm just kidding.
I know. I just realized I have not had the Rumble chat up all night. I am so sorry if there's people watching on Rumble. I apologize.
She hates you.
Thank you. You're all winners in my book. They're everyone Rumble. If you're here on Rumble, if you're new
then
on
they've got
Rumble,
their own problems.
I see
There's more people with no life than I thought.
I see 40 people on the other platforms, a handful over on Rumble. Please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate it very much. I'm trying to get to 4,000 by my birthday. So, that'd be great. I appreciate it. Up next.
The Claw. I just want to say something real quick. You were talking about people that have no lives. Last night I was watching a live
You okay?
a live stream of somebody doing a jigsaw puzzle.
Nice.
That is my life.
Wow.
That
You're
is
watching
funny.
videos and just having a blast.
Yeah, that's
Special
me.
bonus to everybody on Rumble. If you come out July 4th to Katie's party, you get to meet Colonel Angus. So we've automatically took it from here. Wait a minute, from here to here.
By the way, that's not an open invitation. to come to my house, everyone. That is
Yeah,
not,
no,
by
that
the
was
way.
Colonel Angus
What?
throwing
Come
it out.
on.
Go to Colonel Angus's house.
Jesus.
All right.
Damn, Katie, I
Don't
had my
come here,
bags
you'll get
packed
shot.
already.
No, that is not
Don't
in
This
come
is why
here,
we
you'll
don't
get
trust the
shot.
South. This is it right here. This is why we just don't trust people in the South. This is why.
You can only come to my home if myself, Mr. Zed, or Xena invite you. That's it. St. Lawrence.
Well,
This
I
question is
was
for number
giving bad misinformation here.
It's not a house party. Sorry. And if you keep it up, you're going to be uninvited. So
Okay, that's fine.
I'm
You
sorry, but Xena
I
did
just farted
invite
a
me.
little.
this question is for number 2. Number 2, St. Lawrence, born 225 AD, died 258 AD. Lawrence, deacon of Rome, was martyred for presenting poor, suffering worshipers as the church's true silver and gold to Emperor Valerian. Probably mispronounced that. One of these encyclopedia people
You got it right.
will probably correct me.
You got it right.
Thank you. He was grilled.
Yeah, no, you got it.
He was grilled over hot coals, joking to his persecutors, "Turn me over, I'm well done." He earned the adoration of cooks and comedians for centuries to come. I wonder if he's the patron saint of like comedian. You know how, well, we're Catholic. Not everybody here, but number 2 and I are. I wonder, you know how like there's a patron saint for everything. I wonder if he's the patron saint for cooks and
Smart
comedians.
answer.
I don't know, but I never learned about him.
I didn't either.
St. Larry.
So, and
Patron
the
saint of
last
smart
time
asses.
I listened to Colonel Angus shaking his head, yes,
Don't-
it was wrong.
Don't look at him, and whatever you think it is, go with the opposite.
No, we're gonna need to do a poll.
Okay, I'm gonna do the poll.
We're gonna do a poll because I
That's
don't
what
trust
she said.
myself.
I just want to point out that we are a whole jolly club with jolly pirate nicknames here. So
We will. There's the YouTube. Let's end that poll.
I
We'll
think you're
start
right.
a new poll. Start a poll. I'm just leaving it. Comes up
Can you
yes and
reread the
no.
question?
After I can only read the question or do the poll, not at the same time. So let me do the poll and then I will read the question. But thank you for that. So I'm going to leave it yes and no. Yes is true, no is false, because then I don't have to type so much. So this is number 2's question. Number 2. Start poll. Okay, so poll is started. The question is, St. Lawrence, born 225, died 258. Lawrence, deacon of Rome, was martyred for presenting poor, suffering worshipers as the church's true silver and gold to Emperor Valerian. He was grilled over hot coals, joking to his persecutors, "Turn me over, I'm well done," and earned the adoration of cooks and comedians for centuries to come.
I wonder if he tasted good though.
I mean, ask Jeffrey Dahmer.
it's a bit salty.
Well done. I mean, if he's charred, he's definitely well done.
Yeah.
Back then, he was probably a little gamey.
Little gamey.
Yeah, and definitely don't listen to me. So
Yeah, I was just saying salty because of the quote, "Turn me over, I'm well done."
Definitely.
no, I
done.
was just talking about my affirmative response. So
Or listen to him. Either way. The poll is saying
Mm.
the poll is almost 50-50, number 2. The poll is not helping you.
yeah, it's a
Why
hard
didn't you
question right
guys
there.
Google it? You guys can Google it. I just can't Google it.
Oh my God, I want to say something, but I'm going to say it. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Calm down a bit.
Yes.
So.
We are
I
at
had a great response to
56% false right now.
Okay.
44 to 56. So 44% for yes, 56% for no. But just so you know, Yo Mama in the chat, who you've known for almost as long as I've known her, probably about 15 years less. But she knows everything about everything. So,
Oh, you mama, I love you. I miss you. I wish you were
And
here.
what did she
She's so
say?
awesome.
she's saying true.
Okay, I'm gonna
Oof.
go true then.
Okay. So you're going with Yo Mama. You're
I'm going with
ignoring
And now
Mama.
Valerian,
I'm
that's who
ignoring
the
the chat.
emperor was.
the answer to
chat.
the answer.
I'm sorry. I'll shut up now.
The answer is true. Yo Mama and number 2 are correct. I
Thank
just
you.
know
Thank
I
you,
knew
thank
that you
you.
would want to know what my mom says because she's very Catholic and knows all of the saints and
I
stuff like
did.
that.
I did
So,
want to know.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And your
Yo
mom
Mama.
is your
So-
mom is awesome. She's one of my
She
favorite
is.
people ever.
She is.
So is Saint Larry the patron saint of smartasses, or what? Is that the way?
I
it
don't
is, or-
know.
That's
Dude,
Saint
it's Saint
Colonel
Larry.
Angus.
Yo Mama, will you find out if the patron saint of comedians is Saint Lawrence? Because that would be
God dang it! Now I got to be Catholic.
calling him Saint Larry is kind of funny for a
Bullshit.
comedian.
Sorry, Mama.
Just
Sorry,
hope
Mom.
they're starting any NGOs.
Mr. Zed, will you read for Handy, please?
Yeah, I'm
My
gonna mute
voice is
myself
starting
now.
to go.
Alrighty.
Saint Martin Lawrence.
Sheridan
Sorry,
Le Banu.
the chat is cracking
What's
me
wrong
up.
with you?
The chat is cracking me up. Aunt Bear Pig
Yeah.
said Saint Martin Lawrence.
That's what I was thinking
Saint
over here too.
Larry the Cable Guy.
Before you read that next question, I just wanted to tell you thank you for letting me come on here. I have to get moving.
Yeah.
Katie, thank you so much for inviting me, and hopefully I'll be able to make it for a full game night next time. I just had so much to do, but I wanted to come by and hang out.
I
So
appreciate you coming by. I'm going to put your YouTube channel in the chat. I would appreciate every single one of the 34 of you who are here right now. If you go over to subscribe to Frank, I would appreciate that.
and Handyman, we gotta connect, my bro.
Yeah.
I just followed you on X, so check your follows. I am verified. It's just Handy.
Handy.
So,
All right,
X.
Handy.
And
Yeah.
Number
Frank,
Yeah, Frank and
I
Adrian
really
just blocked
want to
you both. So
appreciate Frank. I really appreciate your morning uniquely us.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I'm there even if I'm not saying I'm there.
She's lurking while she's working. Lurking and working.
I
But I
appreciate,
appreciate that channel the most. It really has helped me.
Oh,
a lot
that's
of my
so sweet.
some of my closest followers absolutely love that one over
Mhm.
anything that I put out. So thank you so
Myself,
much.
I find you funny
myself
no matter
included.
what. But yeah, that really helps me get through my days. Thank
That's
you.
awesome. That's awesome.
Amazing.
And Claw, thank you for
Hey, man.
being here too. I don't know why I'm saying thank you for being here. I'm about to
Yeah,
leave.
no, man. Nice to see you, man.
Frank
for hanging
forgot
out,
he's not
Frank.
on his own show right now.
I meant to say it was nice meeting you. I'm like, it's a great show. We're trying to wrap up now. Nice meeting the Claw, and of course Colonel Angus. Yes, the South will rise once again. We can build that wall on the north, so they can't come climbing over.
How about it?
amen, brother. I'm gonna find you on. I'll get with Katie to find you. Yeah, absolutely, brother. This has been great.
Thanks for
You're good
coming.
people.
Thanks
Love
for
you,
coming,
man.
Frank. I really appreciate it.
Yes,
It's
thank you.
always fun
Fun,
to
fun.
hang out with you.
Absolutely, and great seeing Mr. Zed. And number 2, I'll have to
Good
get
to
out
see you
of here.
too, Frank. Have a good night.
See you guys later. Bye, everyone.
Have a good night, guy.
Bye. All right, now that he's gone. Mr.
By the way,
You guys,
Now we
you-
can
like
make
your
Mexican jokes, right?
by the way,
your
Katie.
chat.
Katie, I heard you talking bad about me when I stepped away to go get cheese, and you were saying how much of a loser I was.
Loser.
When I stepped away to get
Oh,
cheese.
geez, bro. Come on, man. Really, step up your game. What kind of cheese was it? Was it string cheese?
Oh, my-
Gouda.
no, it was aged Parmesan. It's a
Very
friggin'
good.
really good. Like,
Okay.
it's
Oh my
good
God,
stuff.
you're so gross. So gross. I'm totally unfollowing unfollowing.
Is it that one from
and block.
Costco?
No, it came from my local meat market. We got guinea wops in town here, buddy. They get the best stuff.
Guinea wops.
Oh, I love the wops.
I like,
I'm out.
you got to get smoked cheese though from the meat markets. Those are so good.
We get them.
I'm sorry. We should probably all shut up so Katie can finish out her thing. Whatever
Katie's
she's
like
doing there.
gone. Where'd she even go?
I'm here.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
you're-
there.
Mr.
Okay.
Zed is about to read.
Okay.
Yes, I'm just waiting.
Before I
Everybody be
read, I
quiet.
just want to say, Ron and Society Red, you are absolutely right. Arizona is the one true time zone. We don't
Ah,
bend for
amen.
anyone. So
Yeah, this whole change in time things is bullshit. I hate
I
it.
don't even know why we vote for senators and shit anymore.
Isn't Nevada supposed to be getting rid of daylight savings time here soon? I'm moving back there this month, end of this month. So
All right. Mr. Zed, you're in charge for a few minutes. I need to go refill my water. I'm losing my voice.
all
That's
right,
what
Better
she
go find
said.
it while you're out. Go find it. Go
Okay.
find that voice.
Okay.
so it's
Go
my
find it.
question.
all right. Sheridan Le Fanu, born 1814, died 1873. Irish writer Le Fanu is best remembered for his ghost stories and supernatural tales. He wrote that his greatest wish was to die of fright, alone in a haunted castle. Ironically, he passed away sitting outside on a sunny day, watching his grandchildren play.
This one rings 0 bells for me. So let's see what the chat says really quick. I'm just watching it because I got it pulled up here so we can see. Let me know, chat, because my instinct just says, "Yep, true, whatever." But I don't know what they're going to say. Look, it's a Katie Zed guest appearance on our side now.
Katie's bringing more cheesy poofs.
Society Red says true. Everyone's saying true, so let's just go true.
We finally get to see Katie on this end.
All right. So the answer is
False.
false.
Good try. That's my first one I've missed.
I'm sorry.
Me and Claude both missed it.
Who is next?
Me.
All right, Erica, I got one for you.
Okay, don't cheat.
Oh, no. I show the card. I can't read this. Jean-Francois Pelletier de Rosière, born in 1754, died 1785. Pelletier de Rosière was one of the 2 men aboard the first ever manned balloon flight in 1783. Less impressive was de Rosière's attempt to cross the English Channel. The balloon suddenly deflated, and de Rosière and his companion were killed in a 1,500-foot fall to the ground.
Ouch.
I'm going to poll the audience.
Polling the audience. Apparently, it's supposed to be
Anyone?
an extension. It's just a big circle.
I love you, Mr.
So we
Zed.
got
You are the
we
best.
got two
Okay.
false. True, it's a long way down. There's a false and another false.
I'm going to go with Christo and say false.
Christo says false. Final answer is
Ooh.
Damn. That's
Can't say
okay,
it. What was
Christo.
the answer?
True.
It was true.
answer's true.
It was true.
It
Really,
was-
1858. That was the first death from a Hot air
1783.
balloon? Oh, never
Or
mind. I'm not even
1785.
paying attention. Go ahead.
I should have waited for you, Mama. No, Crystal, that's fine. You're my favorite name on YouTube.
Let's
What we all
see.
say.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you
Who
mama's
is
here
next?
next week. Well, it's got to
So,
be me. I think I've been skipped over like 7 times, but I'm losing. So
no, it's Mr. Zed's turn.
Okay, I'll read my own.
My mic was muted. I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
So in 1865,
That was by
Abraham
design.
Lincoln
Can everyone hear me?
went to a theater.
Yes, we can hear you, Katie.
Okay. Mr. Zed, are you ready?
Purple. Yeah.
But
James
the show wasn't the only attraction.
James Otis Jr. Born 1725, died 1783. Otis was one of the American Revolution's key figures, the man who coined the slogan, "Taxation without representation is tyranny." He died in exactly the manner he wished. He had repeatedly said he hoped that he would die by lightning, and he did. Lightning struck him on May 23rd, 1783.
False.
Final?
Yep.
True. You loser. You suck. It sucks to
Wow.
suck. That's true. He died of a lightning
No.
strike. Look at the card. It's right there.
But he didn't say that.
Y'all see my shirt?
Yes.
Yeah. Actually,
Taxation is theft.
It's true. It's true.
What was his name again?
James Otis Jr. Are you checking the game? Are you like
fact checking.
Actually, you know what? That
Oh, Googling is
The-
not allowed, Mr. Zed.
you can Google after the fact.
I've
This is-
already lost the point.
that game that we've been playing the last few months, the criminal one. There was a couple of them that I just happened to know were wrong because I had covered it on my show. So
And taxation is theft.
that is true.
Yes, it is.
Should I do a poll, true or false poll in the? Hold on.
If taxation is theft?
Yeah.
If anybody answers false, they're wrong.
Let's end this poll and start a new poll.
Number 2, you're on my shit list. You're on my number.
And let's see. Actually, it looks like his quote is actually better because it looks like taxation without representation is tyranny, is what his quote is.
Yes, exactly.
Not theft,
Mhm.
tyranny.
Yeah, no, now it's just theft. Everybody go file your taxes by, what is it, April 16th this year. Brought to you by Durex and KY Lotion.
No, Pfizer this year.
Yeah, so you can cure the cold sore that leaves you.
Oh,
Don't
jeez.
forget, we had an extra day this year.
The
You know,
look
it
at
was,
number 2 in my
February
face right
29th.
now.
Speaking of taxes this year, TikTok is going
You know-
crazy with these kids filing taxes, and they're actually owing money this year.
They're
So
having a
they-
meltdown.
They're figuring out Joe Biden lied to them that taxes weren't going to go up. They're like, "What the fuck? I owe $800." One girl, $18,000 she
18
owes.
grand. I was just gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Phew.
just her federal
Well,
taxes.
that's what you get for doing OnlyFans.
That's maybe what she ends when she busted ass this year.
Colonel, would you like your question?
Oh, I would love my question. Thank you. And then I could pay my taxes later with it.
Your question is Horace Farquhar, born 1844, died 1879. Dr. Farquhar was a fashionable physician in
False. False. That's a Disney movie. Farquhar. That's the guy that was going to
Farquaad.
kill the
About that
dude.
tall.
that's Farquaad.
Shrek.
This is Far. It's
Oh, okay. I'll listen
F-A-R-
next time.
Quhar. Farquhar.
Okay, so this is not the
different guy.
Yeah, different guy, not the
not the Disney
From
character.
Shrek.
Shrek, yeah.
Farquhar is from Shrek.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go with
Do you want to
with
hear the
false.
question?
I don't even want to hear the question.
All right. Well, the
False.
audience wants to hear the question. So, Dr. Farquhar
All
was
right.
a fashionable physician in Victorian London, convinced he'd been possessed by evil forces and was turning into a devil. He drank poison to purge himself of these forces. He ended up killing himself instead. He inspired the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Oh, okay. Now I see where you're going with this. So it's not. Do you know where the what's the joke? You know, from Shrek. Do you know the Muffin Man? Oh yes, I know the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
Muffin Man. Yeah. Man, I'm gonna say it's true.
Final answer?
Sure.
It's false.
I'm gonna win anyway.
It's false. It's false. Also, the audience was wrong, by the way.
Dadgummit. You know, I should have pulled the George.
The Muffin Man.
Should have pulled the George Costanza.
The
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Do you know the Muffin Man? Yeah.
Was number
Hey.
2 right? Though?
Next up is Frank, but he died. I mean, he left the game.
Jesus.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do y'all want me to text Frank and
No.
let him know that's what happened?
No.
All
He's
right,
got
well.
church in the morning. Claw.
Right. That would be me.
All
Right
right.
over here. Hi, my name's Claw.
Baron Charles Mohun, born 1675, died 1712. Mohun lived a turbulent life. He inherited the title of Baron as a child after his father was killed in a duel. Charles went on to fight several duels himself, was tried and acquitted twice for murder. He was eventually killed in a duel with the Duke of Hamilton that left both of them dead.
Seems to me I've heard something about this.
Yeah, who won that?
I don't know.
I don't think there's any winners in a duel where both people die.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, we should definitely bring that back.
Aaron Burr might disagree.
Hey, if he disagreed, he wouldn't be on the $3 bill.
Do you know what? Somehow, some way, I just don't have. I don't know. What's all the people in the
Okay. Baron Charles Mohun, born 1675, died 1712. Mohun lived a turbulent life. He inherited the title of Baron as a child after his father was killed in a duel. Charles went on to fight several duels himself. He was tried and acquitted twice for murder and was eventually killed in a duel with the Duke of Hamilton that left both of them dead.
All right, I'm going to say it's true.
It is true. You're a winner. Ding, 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 ding.
Jesus. All right.
Yay.
Yeah,
All right.
congratulations.
Hey,
Claw.
Some.
I
Erica.
was trying to look on the feed for the poll, but
I
think
didn't
it's too late or too long of a delay that I can't see it.
Yeah, let me know if
So
you want to.
I just winged it. It wasn't due to my big brain or anything. Hell, I never even graduated high school. So
If you would like
We'll go
to
from
do a poll, let me know, and I will.
Me either.
I will do it in the chat, and we'll give them time to. We'll BS a little bit while they have time to work it out. Erica,
That's what she said.
I forgot to go over the score real quick before Claw took his turn. Could you do the round, whatever we're in, score real quick. And then we'll add 1 point to Claus after you do that, because he just got his right.
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to tell you I had to step away for a minute.
Oh.
1 second.
Well, I can handle part of it for you.
Well, we're waiting.
Okay.
I'll get the website up so you guys can see what's up with the website. All right, Silencio. Erica, you ready?
Did Colonel get the last one right?
No, ma'am. I have
Okay.
lost completely. The South will rise again, but it won't be this month.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so at the end of round 4, Katie, Claw, and Handy are tied with 3. Number 2, myself and Mr. Zed have 2, and Colonel has 1. And now the Claw just got 1 more.
All right. Awesome.
Oh.
And Frank died. I mean, left the game. I'm kidding. Okay. So it's my turn. Which means one of you are going to have to do something.
You know what I'm going to do? Oh, go ahead, Mr. Zed. If you have something to say.
He was just going to read my question.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Robert Renfrew, born 1772, died 1820. Renfrew had a lucrative trade as a rope maker. He supplied all the ropes used in judicial executions in England. In 1820, however, he was convicted of involvement in an attempt to overthrow the British government and was sentenced to death for treason. He was hanged with one of his own ropes.
Could you read it again? I'm sorry. I forgot to pay attention.
About normal. Anytime I talk.
It is, yeah, pretty much.
Robert
Robert
Renfrew.
Renfrew?
Renfrew.
Okay.
Renfrew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Born in 1772, died 1820.
Mm-hmm.
Renfrew had a lucrative trade as a rope maker. He supplied all the ropes used in judicial executions in England.
Mm-hmm.
In 1820, however, he was convicted of involvement in an attempt to overthrow the British government and was sentenced to death for treason.
Was he picketing?
He was hanged with one of his own ropes.
Was he picketing and parading inside the Capitol grounds? Or
no, he did this like 2 days before.
That's another guy. Sorry. I'm going to say that the chat is not helping out at all with this question, but I'm going to say I'm going to say false.
Final answer.
I don't.
Because you got 50-50 in the chat.
I'm going to say false. Final.
The answer is false.
Oh, I have to say that Christo is almost as good as Yo Mama at answering these questions. I really need to get a game where Christo and Yo Mama are both on here because those two seem to know everything.
Christo is really good.
Really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
And he's a channel member, so you're welcome to join us anytime, Christo. Honestly, you don't have to show your face or anything. It's not necessary.
I tried to get
I'm really
him.
disappointed in these questions and the answers.
I thought that one was true. I really did.
I was second guessing myself the whole time.
Yeah.
All right, number 2.
Somebody actually was hanged with his own rope, but it wasn't the right name.
See, I remember a story about that
dirty,
too.
Dirty.
All right, number 2. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okie dokie.
I need to drink my Diet Pepsi first, though, in preparation.
Deuce is
Preparation.
wild.
The Great Lafayette.
Not so much these days. Very much
Mm.
not wild.
She's getting all hyped up on that caffeine. It's a drug of choice.
That's about the extent of it, man.
All hyped up on Mountain Dew.
The Great Lafayette, born 1871, died 1911. The Great Lafayette was one of the most famous conjurers in the world. At one show, a trick with a flaming torch went wrong. I thought I was going to say flaming something else, but it says torch. Okay. At one show, a trick with a flaming torch went wrong, killing 11 people, including himself. After his funeral, his actual remains were discovered. A double of the great man used in one of the illusions had been wrongly identified and buried. That was a convoluted story. You want me to do it again?
I'm gonna get it wrong
That was a
anyway,
lot.
but sure. Let's read it again. Why not?
The Great Lafayette, born 1871, died 1911. The Great Lafayette was one of the most famous conjurers in the world. At one show, a trick with a flaming torch went wrong, killing 11 people, including him. After his funeral, his actual remains were discovered. A double of the great man used in one of the illusions had been wrongly identified and buried.
I'm
Do you want me to poll?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Number two's okay. Make small talk while they answer.
My first thought is false, but we all know that my first guess is always wrong.
It's that is true. Not the question, the fact
Joe
that you're
George
always wrong.
Costanza on them.
Yeah, for the most part in these games, I'm wrong.
Mm.
So I'm gonna
ATM, we're at 60. Oh, we're back to 50-50. These people aren't up at all. Every time it's your question, it's 50-50. Somebody
is-
else answer, please.
That is
Anybody,
not
anybody.
cool at all.
We'll give them
No.
another
You should bring
second.
up
44.
Yo Mama.
There is a delay.
What does Yo Mama say?
There is a delay, so give the chat a second to, to answer.
I feel like people just want me to lose is what's going on. I'm gonna be absent the next time for class.
No, never.
It's so funny. It's
I'm
going
just
back and
kidding.
forth between 50-50 and true. Yo Mama,
Yeah.
you wanna weigh in on this, Yo Mama? Hello? Anybody?
Okay. My first thought was false, so I'll go with true.
Okay, it is true. I thought you were gonna go with false. I'm like, oh no, it is. You got a point.
Really?
You did it.
Yay!
I told
George
you.
Costanza for
Good
the
job.
You need
win.
to do that every time. Every time.
We need a speech.
Yeah.
Speech.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is the
you
greatest
just go with
day
what
of
you
your
don't
life.
wanna know.
This is
Oh,
the
good.
best I've ever done.
Yeah,
I've
you're
never
doing pretty
gotten
well.
what 3 points now?
Yeah, I don't know. Eric
This
is
is
the
crazy. I'm
scorekeeper.
gonna sleep well tonight, guys.
And
Yep,
see,
she
that's
has.
actually
Not
the,
with all that
that
caffeine. You're not.
story.
Oh,
That story is also the inspiration for the movie The Prestige.
Oh, is it? I did not know that. I don't think I know that movie.
Oh,
I've never
nice.
never heard of it.
Nice pull there, bro.
All right, James. Okay, whose turn is it? Handy. You ready?
Andy's.
I'm ready.
James Turnbull, born 1828, died 1856. Turnbull was the last person to be executed in Britain for anything other than murder or treason. He was sentenced to death for theft after breaking into the Bank of England. Just over a century later, his great 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 grandson, Harold Wilson, was elected prime minister.
No, I think this one's false. I know Turnbull, but it wasn't an execution in England. So I'm going to go with false.
You are correct, sir. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Point for Handy.
Yay.
Who's texting me?
Okay, my turn.
Yes. Oh no. I accidentally mixed the cards with the ones I already read. I'm such a dum-dum. Could either one of you read for Erica while I figure out what the heck I'm doing?
No, now it's my turn, so I know the answer.
St. Lawrence we did. Otis we did. Okay. I think I'm good. Mr. Zed, read.
The Moops.
Michael
The
J.
Moop.
Burgess. Michael J. Burgess, born 1951, died 1982. After a California forest fire was extinguished, Burgess was discovered in a tree, burned to death. Strangely, he was wearing scuba diving equipment. Investigators concluded he had been swimming in a nearby lake and was scooped up by a water bomber used to douse the fire.
Okay, Handy's shaking yes. So I'm going to go with him. True.
Final answer?
Yeah.
The answer is false.
Damn. Andy.
Yeah,
I'm not
that was
watching your
actually
face anymore.
reported incorrectly because they said that they pulled up a scuba diver, and yeah, that was not true.
I remember that story.
But-
Maybe it was an episode of CSI Las Vegas or something.
Yeah,
They have
and it
found
was, and everybody
fish.
researched it and said no. The fire department did not scoop up a scuba diver and drop him in a tree.
Okay.
I didn't hear that story at all. So it's Mr. Zed's turn.
Okay. I'm trying to find a card that I haven't read yet. Andre Frazier. Oh, we did that one. I'm gonna. I don't know what
Number
I'm doing.
2, you can read.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't mix them up. I just turned them upside down, and my desk is black, and the cards are black, and they were hiding. I got it. Sorry.
That's
I got it.
racist.
Keep them on the same side.
Wow. Well, I'm telling you what. I'm disappointed.
I know.
Get a white desk.
Do you want to read number 2? No, it's your turn. Oh no, it's Mr. Zed's turn. You can read number 2. I'm losing it. Are you muted?
There's no volume number 2.
All right, you ready?
Yes. Or,
Is that better?
sorry. Mr. Zed, are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
This name is interesting. Royden Joseph Gilbert Raison de la Genesta, born 1878, died 1930. Genesta was an escapologist who performed the milk can escape, where he was locked inside a large water-filled can, depending on a hidden hatch to escape. Before one show, the hatch was damaged in transit. Although Genesta was rescued before drowning, he died later that night. You want me to read again?
What was the years?
I'm sorry. Born 1878, died 1930.
I'm going to go with a poll on this one.
Okay. Poll coming right up. Start poll.
And can you repeat the question? Because I was laughing so hard after the last comment.
Do you really want to hear it? You want me to repeat it?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
Okay. Genesta was an escapologist who performed the milk can escape, where he was locked inside a large water-filled can, depending on a hidden hatch to escape. Before one show, the hatch was damaged in transit. Although Genesta was rescued before drowning, he died later that night.
So that was the same trick that Houdini tried, the milk can.
I don't know.
I don't know.
This is Mr. Zed's question, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm
I'm gonna
Right
go with the
now,
poll.
the
I'm going to go with the
Just
poll and
asking.
say true.
okay. I was going to tell you what the poll says, but apparently you can see the poll.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Positive?
Not at all.
For sure.
Only polls are positive.
Mhm.
Mr. Zed's a poll watcher.
True.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Mr. Zed subscribes to my OnlyFans.
Yikes. All right.
Oh, shit.
Last up for this round is the giant Cheshire cat over there in the corner. Colonel Angus, a postman in
What?
Tonga. Birth date unknown.
Wait, is this my question?
This is your question.
Okay, give me a minute. Because I'm still laughing after the Mr. Zed subscribing to my OnlyFans. So give me a minute.
A postman in Tonga. You're going to have to pay attention. We're moving along.
Oh, wait.
A postman in
so
Tonga.
hard.
You're not going to be able to hear me if you're talking, man. A postman in Tonga. A postman in Tonga. A postman in Tonga. Birth date unknown.
Oh, my God.
Died 1931. The
All right,
northern,
1931.
the
He died.
northernmost island in Tonga, which was so remote that for many decades their mail was dropped off a ship in a tin can. A postman from the island swam out to retrieve the can. The system changed after a postman swimming out for collection was killed by a shark. That looks like such a good idea, Handy. I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, yeah, that's the spot. Oh, yeah. Do you want me to read it again?
Tonga.
Tonga.
No, I just want to take you to Tonga for
Tonga.
the weekend.
Does
All right.
everybody who streams just have a back scratcher handy next to their
Well,
setup?
that's inside.
Yeah. Yes, this is true. I have the claw as well.
Mhm.
I have the claw brand back scratcher. I highly recommend.
You gotta have the back
Really?
scratcher,
Yeah,
man.
these things are amazing.
Yes,
Number
they
2
are.
has the
I
best
wish I
back
owned that damn
scratcher. I
company.
tried to steal it from her house when I was there. She has the best back scratcher I've ever seen in my life, and I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
That's
Too
because
many-
it was
too many
it was-
fingers
it's
handy.
handmade. Somebody like actually handcrafted it.
It's the best back scratcher I've ever seen in my
Yeah.
life.
And I
On
will
4th
fight
of
you for
July,
that
I'm
back
gonna bring out
scratcher.
something that's gonna show you how you massage your back.
Mm.
You know, it's a big hook, and it's really fun. I don't think this is the right place to say this.
Could you
but,
please just say true or false right now?
Yes, ma'am. Okay, let's go back to the question. Yep.
Oh my God, I
absolutely.
even
I'll tell you
forgot.
that story
Wait,
another
what was the
time.
question?
Okay. All right. So let's go back to the story.
A
Into
postman
Tonga.
in Tonga.
Okay.
They used to have to get their mail from a ship. They would drop a sealed tin can off in the ocean, and the guy would have to swim out to get the the mail. And in 1931, the dude who was swimming out to get the mail for the whole island was killed by a shark.
All right, Tatonga, 1931.
Yes.
I'm going to say false.
You're incorrect. You loser.
Ah!
You're wrong.
Ah.
Loser. You're bad at this.
Yes, I am a loser. You're right. And that's okay. You know what?
As long as we're
Okay,
having
I'm
fun.
going to tell you all this. I'm going to tell you all this right now. These two people, Mr. Zed, Katie Zed,
Mhm.
are some of the finest people I've ever met in my life. And I've met them in real life. And
You're wrong.
they
They're
are
losers.
the best. And I'm a loser.
I
And
You're
that's
only-
okay.
I
You're
agree
only
with
saying
number
that
two.
'cause you're
Two of
living
the
in their
finest
basement.
people.
They
I-
suck.
I mean,
They're awful.
I tell you what,
people.
they are the most amazing people.
I
And I
God,
love
they
them
you.
so
suck.
much. And that's
So
okay.
bad.
I appreciate
okay.
that so much. I almost
Well,
doxed
I'll
your real
say-
name. I appreciate you so much, Colonel Angus.
I love you. I
Well-
love you, girl. I
Eric,
mean, you didn't even have to have me in here tonight. And you did. And so thank you very much. Love you, Mr. Zed.
Mm.
Love you, Katie Zed.
Hey.
Y'all are my people.
Thank you
Love y'all.
so much. That really
Well,
means a
I'll
lot.
say that I've never met in real life, but Katie and I talk quite often, and I appreciate her. And through her, I've met, Frank. Like I said, Frank has helped my mornings. And I mean, Mr. Zed, he's hilarious. Number two is hilarious. I'm just meeting, I met the claw, but I mean, her community is wonderful.
She's talking about all of you people in the chat, by the way. Every single one of
Can
you
I-
in the
the
chat
people in the chat are
Yes.
awesome.
are the people who
But I
is
tell
awesome.
you what, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
Zed, Miss Katie, y'all are some of the finest people I've ever met in my life. And I love y'all.
I appreciate it, but number two had something to say.
Love you too, bro.
What I wanted to say is, Katie, I can't stand her. I don't know why I'm really here. I don't know how I even met this bitch.
Thank you.
I couldn't stand her when I met her.
Thank you.
How did we even, really, that's how it even happened
This
at
is what I
first. Like,
need.
it's
Well,
for real
you
what
know,
happened.
Cena
Like,
helps.
This is
So,
how
you
we
know, when
show
you got a
love
dog
around
laying in the
here.
bed
So if
next
y'all
to you.
come at me with that mushy stuff again, I'm going to hang myself on air. This is how we
I
show love.
seriously couldn't stand her when I met her.
I know.
She hated me. I hated her.
So true. Still do, by the way.
Yeah.
Still do.
Can't stand her. So let's
Erica,
get on with the game.
If you could please do the recap, and we're going to go into the last round. But do the recap
Okay,
real
I'm
quick.
shutting up now.
I'm gonna
Still love y'all.
I'm gonna do
Bye.
the recap. We're gonna show you the new website, and then we're gonna wrap it up with the last round. So recap time, Erica.
Okay, at the end of round 5, Claw, Katie, and Handy are tied with 4. Number 2, you have 3. So does Mr. Zed. I have 2. And Colonel, you have 1.
All right.
Oh, don't even give me that much credit. So no, we lost
What
again.
about Frank?
It'll be okay.
All right. I'm
happened to
muting
Frank?
the peanut gallery for a second. I got to do my plug, and then we'll be right back with you guys. Okay.
Everybody needs a plug.
Okay. So, hello, people in the chat. We are ignoring the rest of them right now. It's just you and I here, just you and me. I redid my website recently because it was a mess and I didn't know what I was doing. So I spent some time and I fixed it. So if you go to ktzed.com, that's ktzed.com, we have organized the merchandise. You can get Overruled merchandise. You can get Stephen Ignoramus's merchandise right here. You can get Crimeland merchandise. You can get True Crime with Xena merchandise. Everything in this shop, when you click the Xena page, it's all the Xena stuff. You can get the little bandanas for your own pets. It shows dogs on here, but I'm pretty sure they'll go on cats too. We redid the Crimeland merchandise. We have the new design, obviously, but check out this sweatshirt. How awesome is that? How awesome. Yes, it is awesome. You could also, this coffee mug is a new design where it's kind of curved on the bottom, and you think to yourself, well, that doesn't make that big of a difference. But it looks really nice. I got the sample in the mail today. It's awesome. I love it. It's also the large one. It's 15 ounces, so you have room for all your cream and sugar, and it's only $15. Not only that, but if you type KT10 KT5 into the discount code, you get 5% off, which just about pays for the shipping. When they do the shipping included, it jacks up the price so much. The other thing I wanted to show you is not only you saw that Let's Be Frank won this. Not Let's Be Frank, sorry. Quest Fanning won this for the February raffle. You can get your own right here for $14.80. It is the Not My How to Get Away with Crime notebook. Not My How to Get Away with Crime notebook. Right here in the KDZ.com store under the Crimeland tab. And whoever wins this game tonight is going to get one of these right here. So while you're watching the show on Sundays at 4:30 Eastern, you can take notes. Not How to Get Away with Crime. Don't get caught, though, by the way. Don't get caught. But Not My How to Get Away with Crime notebook will be the prize tonight. You can pick yours up right here at KDZ.com. Coming up tomorrow at 4:30, we are going to be talking about Smooth Criminal, the song by Michael Jackson. And it's actually about a real serial killer. Not only that, but I have my music department of the channel did a cover of the song Smooth Criminal that we will be premiering on this channel tomorrow. Bless you, number 2. We're going to bring them back. I just saw her sneeze. Welcome back to round 5 or 6 or whatever we're on right now.
May I say one more thing, Katie?
Oh, I forgot something though. You can still
Okay, go ahead.
You can still
Go ahead.
donate over there either at the Rumble Rants or the Super Chats, and Xena gets a treat. Also, you get entered into the raffle, which I have right here. The first episode in March, which is going to be March 3rd. Or sorry, the first episode April, which I don't know what date is, but whatever the April 1st episode in April, we will draw again and we'll pick a prize from the store. Now you can say something, but if it's mushy, I'm going to kick you off of the stream.
No, it's not good. Kick me off. I don't care. I don't care. But I have purchased off of her site, and the T-shirts, total quality.
They are.
I mean, good T-shirts.
And I keep them marked down almost
If
at
you haven't
cost.
slept with Xena yet, you're missing something.
All right, we
So,
don't promote
go ahead.
bestiality on this channel.
Do it.
But the T-shirts are the soft.
Really? You went there? I thought I was going to go there, but you went there. That's fine.
All of the T-shirts on the website are that really super soft material. So it's definitely good quality stuff. Better than when somebody else was doing my merch. Let's just put it that way. The T-shirts that I have from when somebody else was doing my merch are all faded now. Like the stuff has worn off. These are much better than that. And like I said, I don't really. When you use that discount code, I make basically nothing on that. I make the stuff so that you guys could have it if you want it.
Yeah.
All right.
Fantastic T-shirts. Okay, I'm done. Love
You
you.
have to let me know who's doing your merch. Send me like a little message on X
Absolutely.
with that. So,
Yep.
because I need to get my own made.
Yep. Mr. Zed, will you read for Claw, please? I just spoke a lot and I need to take a little breaky.
Okay, I'll turn my microphone back on. So there we go.
I will mute myself.
All righty. Here we go. Harry Daghlian, born 1921, died 1945. Daghlian worked on the Manhattan Project, which produced the atomic bombs used in World War II. He accidentally irradiated himself when he dropped a tungsten brick on a bomb core, causing a chain reaction. The bomb core was later dubbed the Demon Core. after killing a second lab worker similarly.
Wow. I don't know. That sounds like I mean, it could have happened, but would we really know about it, kind of thing, you know? Like
Well, if the CIA was involved, I'm going to guess true.
I'd have to think true. I mean, I don't know. What year? Wait,
And tungsten would be an
1945.
excellent conductor when he picked it up. It would just zap. It's like zapping radiation into you if it's true.
1945. Good point.
I'd say it's true. Let's go with true.
It's got to be true. It's got to be true. We'll go with true.
It
And
is.
the answer is
It is true. There
true.
you go.
Yeah. Yeah, screw the government.
Thank you very much.
Love y'all.
I'll be here all week.
Yep.
Okay,
Who
real
is
quick.
next?
Somebody, Richard Hilliard, put a story that I'm going to look into in the chat. But if anybody else has stories that they want me to look at, I'm putting my Discord link into the chat right now. You're welcome to join my Discord. There's a spot in there to drop either Crimeland stories, which are just like the small one-off stories. It sounds like what this is, or if the long form research project stories is in the overruled section of the Discord. But every one of you, all dozens of you that are here right now, are welcome to join my Discord and send me anything you want there. Next up is me. Rock, paper, scissors.
Let's go.
Okay. Hang tight.
Okay.
Real quick. Super quick. Okay. Let me find the card that I didn't read. All right. Napoleon
Dynamite.
Bonaparte.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Votes for Pedro.
1769, died 1821. Napoleon Bonaparte was a French military and political leader who rose to prominence during the French Revolution. But after losing the Battle of Waterloo to the British, Napoleon was exiled to the island of St. Helena, where he died after choking on a fishbone.
I know that most of that story is true. I don't know about the fishbone part, though.
Yeah, I don't agree with the fishbone either.
I'm gonna do a poll. Because I don't know about the fishbone.
That's what she said. And no, I don't believe the fishbone
KT's
part either.
question true.
Do you know why Napoleon was mad at why Popeye was mad at Napoleon?
No.
Because he went to Mount Olive.
Womp womp.
Dad jokes. He's throwing out dad jokes.
We're going to give about
Thank you
20
very much.
or 20 seconds. If you could read it one more time. The
Sure.
poll is saying 100% of the people, which could just be one person. It doesn't tell me how many voted, but 100% of the people are saying false right now. So I don't know.
Napoleon
Nobody
Bonaparte
knows why
was
Napoleon Bonaparte died. So going with
Napoleon
the
Bonaparte
opposite.
was a French military and political leader who rose to prominence during the French Revolution. But after losing the Battle of Waterloo to the British, Napoleon was exiled to the island of St. Helena, where he died after choking on a fishbone.
Yeah, that's false because he was going after the Russians.
It's not your turn, man. It's my turn.
I
It's my
know we're still playing the
turn.
game.
The
We're done here.
I'm going with
Never mind.
the chat
Forget it.
because the chat has only failed me once. The chat is saying false, so my answer is false.
I'm sorry. I thought this game was
It
already
is
over.
false. Yay, chat. Thank you so much, chat. You guys have really come in a pinch.
He died of like a stomach condition.
Yeah, I knew he was exiled and
got
all
really
that.
sick.
Yeah. Yeah, the exile was, was pretty much spot on. I can't wait to play with a bunch of you people who know history again.
I don't know.
This
any
would be
of
awesome.
Stuff. All right, number 2, it's your turn. This is the last round. Number 2, this is your last chance to well, I guess even if you get this right, you're not going to win. So, but you can still play. Graham Spark, born 1960, died in 1981. Graham liked to smell fresh. He covered his body every day with an entire can of aerosol deodorant. The fumes could be smelled throughout the house. Over time, Graham started to feel unwell and eventually died. The autopsy found large traces of butane and propane in his body.
You know, my first thought is to say true, which is probably going to be wrong. Can we do a poll?
Yes. Yes, I will do a poll. Number 2. True. I should just have these ready. Like
especially for me.
When I end one, I should just get the next one ready. Okay, there's the poll, and then I'll read it again. Well, you guys answer the poll. Graham Spark, born 1960, died 1981. Graham liked to smell fresh. He covered his body every day with an entire can of aerosol deodorant. The fumes could be smelled throughout the house. Over time, Graham started to feel unwell and eventually died. The autopsy found large traces of butane and propane in his body.
Did they have aerosol deodorants
in 1981? I'm pretty sure they did in 19. I mean,
yeah, right.
He was
guard
born
was
in
everywhere.
1960, so he's probably started using deodorant in like 75, like 15.
Yeah, the CIA had everything available.
Propane, is that a thing inside
aerosol?
It
says large traces of butane and propane.
Butane and propane?
The chat is saying true.
Okay, we'll go with the chat. True.
I hate to break this to
E minus, man. E minus.
But it's wrong, right?
But
the
chat has failed you.
You sons of... I'm just
guns.
Kidding.
Yeah, it was actually large quantities of it was heavy metal poisoning from aluminum from the deodorant.
I would like to just
print.
I don't usually do this to anybody who's not playing, but I'm going to do this to the chat right now. Chat, you suck, you lose, you're all losers. You suck, you got it wrong.
I haven't used deodorant.
I'm going to cry tonight.
Except for the 33% of you who got it correct. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to hit that like button. All right. We're going to skip Handy. Can you guys hear me over? I can't hear myself.
No.
He's playing beautiful music.
Okay.
I'm right here.
Just calm down a little bit.
All right, Handy. John.
Mr. Zed, go tell her to calm down. See how that works for you.
John the Blind, born in 1296, died in 1346. John was king of Bohemia, and his nickname suggests he was blind. But that didn't stop him from fighting against the English at the Battle of Crecy. Crecy. He had his horse's bridle tied to those of his closest companions and fought and died in the service of his country. I'm going to reread that because I confused myself. John the Blind.
Percy.
John was king of Bohemia, and his nickname suggests he was blind. That didn't stop him from fighting against the English at the Battle of Crecy. He had his horse's bridle tied to those of his closest companions and fought and died in the service of his country.
You know what? I'm going to say this one's true.
That is true. Very good.
Yeah.
Yay. I got to put that in the right pile. All right, Erica, you ready?
Yeah, I can't win, but I'm ready.
All right. Well, you can still play. Pickles.
Yes.
This is called Pickles. Born in 1963, died in 1967. In 1966, the FIFA World Cup trophy was stolen. While on a walk with his owner, a dog named Pickles discovered the trophy while sniffing under a hedge. Pickles became a national hero. Unfortunately, the following year, Pickles choked to death on his leash while chasing a cat. I didn't know there was dog deaths in this. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I got a little upset. Pickles died while chasing a cat. He choked himself with his leash while chasing a cat. Let's bring Xena up here just for moral support. Do you want me to reread or pull the...
Yeah, reread, please.
Excuse me. Pickles, born 1963, died in 1967. In 1966, the FIFA World Cup trophy was stolen. While on a walk with his owner, a dog named Pickles discovered the trophy while sniffing under a hedge. Pickles became a national hero. Unfortunately, the following year, Pickles choked to death on his leash while chasing a cat. Xena, this question's for you.
What kind of dog was Pickles?
I don't know anything more than what I just read.
Hmm.
While you're thinking about it, I'm going to give Xena a treat just for being here, for being moral support for this question.
Oh, I'm looking at the chat. I'm going to go with Yo Mama and say true.
Yo Mama, who is my mama, so behave yourselves, is correct. It is true.
Yay.
Thank you, Yo Mama. Thank you, Erica.
Christo helped too.
Christo, the chat. I take it all back. You guys are awesome. You're winners. Every one of you are winners. Mr. Zed. You ready? Mark Perryman, born in 1900, died in 1977. Perryman was in his late 70s, but still enjoyed a daily walk through the streets of Callaway, Florida, where he lived. He was doing so in 1977 when he was knocked to the ground by a jogger. Sorry.
It's tracking so far.
Hold on. I didn't finish reading. Okay. He was knocked to the ground by a jogger. He subsequently died of his injuries. The hit and run runner was never identified. If you get it, you get it. If you know, you know. One more time for the people in the back.
Yeah.
Mark.
At least he wasn't a bicyclist.
Mark Perryman, born in 1900, died in 1977. Perryman was in his late 70s, but still enjoyed a daily walk through the streets of Callaway, Florida, where he lived. He was doing so in 1977 when he was knocked to the ground by a jogger. He
Those damn
subsequently
joggers
died of his injuries. The hit and run runner was never identified. That's hilarious, by the way. It is actually false, but I wish it was true so bad. That's hilarious. By the way, Colonel Angus lives
Erica
here.
rigged it.
Colonel Angus lives here in Georgia as well. Have you had the Reformation Brewery beer that's local?
No, I have not, but I will check it out.
They have one called the Jogger, and it's delicious.
Yeah, that's just going to make me fire off extra shots. And
the Jogger.
I don't really want to do that to anybody.
All right.
You know? But yes, get out of my way.
Who just went? Okay, so Colonel Angus, this is the last round, last participant, last question.
Yeah, we're still playing this game. I thought
This
we were
is-
done. Okay. Yeah,
This is
I'm up for it.
the
on.
last one. Martin of Aragon, born in 13.
Wait a minute. Before you start, cheers to all y'all. This has been a great
Thank you.
evening. So yeah.
Martin of
Yeah.
Aragon,
Okay.
born in 1956, died in 1410. Nicknamed the Humane Martin, was king of Aragon, Valencia, Sardinia, Corsica, and Sicily. Having just eaten a
Okay.
whole goose, he is said to have died from a combination of indigestion and laughter after his jester told him a particularly good joke. This question is perfect for you. I kind of want to frame this and give it to you. I'll read it again for the
Yes,
people in the back.
you are correct, ma'am. Can you repeat that for me, please?
Martin of
Because
Aragon.
I mean the goose. That's going on it.
Martin of Aragon, born in 1356, died in 1410, nicknamed the Humane.
1410.
Nicknamed the Humane Martin, was king of Aragon, Valencia, Sardinia, Corsica, and Sicily. Having just eaten a whole goose, he is said to have died from a combination of indigestion and laughter after his jester told him a particularly good joke.
I don't think they had jesters in that area at the time.
Mhm.
You know, although a good goose, you know, that's enjoyable. I'm just, man, I mean, there's so many things wrong with that question right there. I'm gonna go false.
You are incorrect. It is true.
Well,
You
of course
should-
I am.
You should
know
do
what?
like number 2
And I
does.
tell you what, nobody has ever lost this game as hard as I did
You
today.
should do like number 2
So,
does and go with
thank
whatever
you.
the opposite is.
I know I should have gone George.
That's okay.
But I tell you what, I had such a blast tonight. Y'all are.
Well, we're not done yet. Hold on a second.
Oh, we're
Erica
not
has
done
to.
yet?
Erica has
can
to read the
still
score.
lose?
No,
I
Erica.
can still lose.
Erica has to read
You
the
still
score.
lose.
Erica has to read the
No,
score,
so
and we need to crown a winner.
Okay. All right.
So-
Then I will shut up and you do your thing.
Okay, go ahead, Erica.
we have a three-way tie
Oh, okay.
Ew,
between
three-way.
Claw, Katie Zed, and Handy. They're all
okay.
at 5. Number
Well-
2, myself, Mr. Zed are at 3, and Colonel's at 1.
I am taking myself out of it, and since we're past
Okay.
10:30 right now, instead of doing a playoff, I'm going to send them each a prize. How about that?
We're
That's
all
awesome.
winners.
Yes. So the claw.
Well, I do want to remind you, I have a show where I drink coffee every morning.
Yes. So you need a coffee mug, is what you need.
I could absolutely use one.
Okay. Both of you know how to get in contact with me after. We will talk about what prize you want and things like that. And Mr. Zed, are you frozen like that? I
He's
think
pizza.
You know,
He's doing
I'd
a job.
actually like to give myself pats on the back for not saying anything in most spots. So, yay, Colonel Angus.
thank you all for
Oh,
coming.
yeah.
Number 2, I appreciate you for reading some questions. Colonel Angus, I appreciate you for being here and having such a good time and laughing so much. Handy, I'm going to put your, I don't know how to do links for Discord. I can never figure it out, or not Discord, for Rumble. You're only on Rumble, correct? Or can I put your YouTube?
Yes. No, my YouTube doesn't really
It doesn't
get
work?
anything on it.
Okay.
I am there, but it's Handy Breakdown on Rumble, and then just search Handy Breakdown. You'll
think-
find the channel.
Hold on. I think
And then
because I'm
That's right. Handy 13 on X is the best way to find
okay.
me.
I can do
Everything's
it
linked there.
because I'm on. It's on my phone that I can never figure it out. So I'm gonna put Handy's Rumble channel in the chat. You all have seen him on my show before. He did the last music one that I did. What song? Hey Man Night. No, we covered what song did we cover?
No, it was one before that. It wasn't Hey Man Nice Shot. That one was good. I listened and worked on that one. It was the Nirvana one.
Yeah. It was the Nirvana.
Polly.
One. Yes, exactly, Polly. And don't forget, tomorrow is another Crime Behind the Music, and that's about the Michael Jackson song "Smooth Criminal." Mr. Zed also has a YouTube channel. He's going to stream to it someday again, maybe. I'm not sure. The Claw, you have a YouTube channel, and let me find your channel, and I will put that in the chat as well.
At Original Claw. There it is.
Original Claw.
There you are. CLAW.
Why can I never find you?
Well, I'm not very popular. People don't seem to not.
There you are.
Me. I don't know what the deal is.
Okay, we're gonna put copy and paste. Paste.
Totally
There's
following
Claw.
you, dude.
What's
and
that?
I think that's everybody who has a channel or wants to be promoted. Does anybody else want to promote anything at all?
Friday Night Crime.
Oh yeah, Friday Night Crime. I don't know what day we're doing it because we would normally do it this coming up Friday, but I have out of town guests coming this coming up Friday. But I'll promote my own stuff, and then I will let you guys know when Friday Night Crimes. Number 2 is my co-host on the Friday Night Crime. Once a month we do that show. It's a lot of fun. We cover a lot of fun topics on that show for sure. Yeah. We usually end up laughing a lot. We did Peacock impressions the last time. You had to be there. Coming up tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern. Again, that Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal, which is actually about a serial killer, guys. Coming up next Sunday is St. Patrick's Day. Do you want to know what we have planned for this channel for St. Patrick's Day?
Oh my God, I'm getting drunk.
We are doing a crime show that has all little people, either criminals or victims, all midgets, dwarfs, little people, whatever you want to call them.
God, I love midgets.
Stephen Ignoramus is going to be in-house right here sitting next to me. It's going to be a hoot, I promise. Definitely be here for that. 4:30 on the 17th, 4:30 Eastern. I think that's it. That's the end of the show.
Wait a minute.
I just want to say one thing.
Okay.
If you like midget stuff, check out the Micro Wrestling Federation.
Oh, I love that.
My guest next week has been to it and did a little live streaming. It was hilarious.
Yeah, and I have changed my spaces around, and so when I do spaces, there's going to be a lot of insulting, and everybody gets to say whatever they want to do, or say whatever they want to, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
because I'm racist and stuff. So,
what's your at?
I will put him
Colonel Angus _PP.
Yep,
Steve.
I will put his. I'll put his Twitter into the thing as well. Let me just find
I hate everybody, and everything is racist, and I don't give a stuff.
Disavow, by the way.
Disavow, yes. I'm being respectful. Come on.
There is Colonel
your house
Angus's
in a great space. I made my bed.
I understand. I'm just personally, we're on my platform right now, and I need to.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So very respectful.
Yes. So disavow that. We're going to end the show now before Colonel Angus gets any more drunk.
Hey, no, it's too late for that. Love you, girl.
I hope
love you.
Everyone has a wonderful night, and we will see you here tomorrow at 4:30. Bye, guys.
Have a good night.
My Durex.
I can't understand what you're saying. We're late stage in the catacombs. Shuffling a single card today. Broken table trying to play some ping pong. It's not subtle when we celebrate a magazine with the pages torn. My body cracks, knees buckling. I got a bad case of brain fog. Said I got I'ma take my butt home.